Am I the meanest?
Pun's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pun's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Pun's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pun's drunk.
Who am I?
Pun's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pun's drunk. AKA Mr. Moonshine himself.
Of Harlem.
Dímelo, mi gente, que lo que? You already know this is Punch Run Boxer, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine himself, a.k.a. el adobo, el sazón, el borracho, el pastor de boxeo. Ladies and gentlemen, just few boxing fights. Don't know how the schedule is going. It's not an interesting schedule, but a lot of conversation, a lot of drama, a lot of gossip. And hey, this is what we do. This is what we do in YouTube, man. Gossip and fight. You already know that YouTube boxing is taking over, so I'm signing up for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get that money on the table. Everybody, I want to fight, you know, going at each other in YouTube, man. Let's sign up because, man, there's a lot of money on the table that the real boxers, the professional boxers are leaving on the table. Don't blame the YouTubers for fighting. Blame the promoters. Blame the boxers that just can't promote lick on fighting once. Before it was like once a year. Now fighting once a year is like a lot. Oh, shit. Now people are fighting once every other 14, 18 months. But it is what it is, man. Smash the like button on your way in. Y'all already know the most dangerous show, Punch Run Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine. Topics I wanna talk about, man. We're gonna be talking about Timothy Bradley going in on Errol the True Spence, going on Gervonta Tank Davis, calling Gervonta Tank Davis a piece of crap, piece of shit. Pita Chi. We're gonna be talking about that with the interview that he had with Fight Hub TV. Shout out to Marcos. Gonna be talking about also the pay-per-view numbers. You know what I'm saying? The pay-per-view numbers with no source. I want to know. It's time that we know the sources of who's giving these pay-per-view numbers away. Hey, yo, look at the shirt. Look at the shirt. Hold on. Look at the shirt. Yeah, Showtime pay-per-view. Showtime pay-per-view. I may know something you don't know. You know what? Gervonta Davis, 390K pay-per-view sold versus Hector Luis Garcia. They saying he sold less than 100K out there in the Twitter world. They say that Gervonta Davis sold less than 100K. But then there's a story out there saying that Terence Crawford sold 120K. So y'all telling me, do y'all really believe? I could hate PBC or y'all want Showtime, Steven Espinoza, everybody on that side of the fence, Tom Brown, TGP, but y'all really on YouTube gonna tell me that Terence Crawford sold more than Gervonta Tank Davis? You must be crazy. You put Terence Crawford in Times Square, nobody know him. This is how much. It's gone through every proportion. Dislike who you like. If you dislike The Zone and Eddie Hearn and Matt Troom and Golden Boy, Top Rank, Bobby Yarib, Al Hamon, and PBC. Damn, that shit rhyme right there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mark Nash in the building. What's good? Shout out to my brother right up the stove with the early super chatty cake. Salud, Poncha Dronking. Good looking out, my friend. Subscribe to the channel. Y'all already know, man. Brian Guzman in the building. Join Punch Drunk Nation. Join live. Become a member. Cap Proof over here. And y'all can fact check me too. So y'all telling me, people right now in the Twitter world trying to say, oh, shit. Oh, Gervonta Davis actually sold less than 70K, 50K. But Terence Crawford sold over 100K? Y'all telling me that Terence Crawford, the 3-division world champion, undisputed 140, currently the WBO welterweight champion of the world, fighting David Avanesian with an effed up glove? Huh? I didn't even know who was in the undercard on the same night of Teofimo Lopez versus Sando Morton in Madison Square Garden, New York City, my city, the Mecca. You telling me that Terence Crawford sold more than Gervonta Tank Davis? Goddamn, your hate is real. Oh my goodness. Oh, you hate. Y'all can't hate that much now. Hold on. Damn, y'all can't hate Gervonta Tank Davis that much now. Come on, y'all. Come on, man. Y'all gotta make sense out here, man. People gotta make sense. It gotta make sense. Also gonna be talking about Mauricio Sudamon did a recent interview with the Boxing Voice. Shout out to the Boxing Voice with the interview, and shout out to Fight Hub with the interview with Timothy Bradley, because that's what we're going to be talking about, feeding the boxing community. And shout out to all the boxing content creators that feed the boxing community, whether you spitting facts, generally true, spinning narrative. If you got your fan base, you got your supporter, you do what you got to do. Feed your family, feed the boxing world. It is what it is. I don't give a damn. I got my platform. I got my lane. Now, so Mauricio Sudamon stated that Regis Prograis is not going to be mandated. So he's not going to be mandated to face Teofimo Lopez. That he got a voluntary bout because Jose Ramirez pulled out of his mandatory opportunity for the second damn time. Jose Ramirez, damn. Do you know that a lot of boxers out there, man, they wait on just one opportunity? They go a whole career waiting on that opportunity. There's a lot of fighters out there that don't even get a championship, a chip, not even a regional belt opportunity. Jose Ramirez, first, you had an opportunity to get the vacant title versus Jose Cepeda. Would have been a good matchup. Would have been a good fight. But he wanted to get, not married, but because he's been with his lady for quite some time, but he wanted to go through a wedding. Prioritizing a wedding over becoming a world champion. Beta! Hey, y'all support you having a wedding, but I don't think it had to do about getting married. You've been with the same chick for quite some time. You should have told your shorty, hey, yo, man, look, we're gonna get, hey, I'm the man around here, right? We're gonna get married next year. I'm gonna have more money and stuff like that to throw you a better wedding. I chill. This is my dream. This is what I will. This is what I do. But I've been waiting now because you told me that we was gonna do this after Just Hater, and then you told me no, I want the wedding right now. I want the wedding right now. Mira, mujer, cállate la boquita, oíste. I have to fight and Jose Cepeda and we championship and then marry, okay? ¿Qué pasa con usted, mujer? Huh? That's it, man. Man, ain't like that nowadays. You feel me? They not like that no more, man. They don't put that woman straight no more, huh? Mira, mujer, this is my dream. ¿Ah? Tú no sabes que yo me fajo ahí a trabajar. Yo tengo que trabajar. Esto trabajo, mujer. Wedding next year. If we don't get married now, I don't give a damn. If we don't get married now, I'm done. I am done. Okay, mom. Oh, all right. Oh, baby. And then she's throw him in fucking stilettos and clothes and stuff like that. Even putting shit on the toothbrush. Nah, that was Gervonta Davis and his lady. I don't think Jose Ramirez's lady is that bad. But anyway, she was like, I'm leaving the house burning. She was about to burn the house like left eye. Oh no. Okay, calmata. Relax, baby. Relax. Let me call Rick, the manager. I can't do it, Rick. What the fuck you mean you can't do it, man? This is the best opportunity right now. WBC, Jose Cepeda, you know you can win that fight, and I'm his manager too. You're going to whip his ass, man. It's an opportunity. But I can't, man. This woman is crazy, man. She putting shit on the toothbrush like this, like Gervonta Davis, man. She's about to burn the house. I can't do it. I gotta marry this woman. I gotta marry this woman. Come on, man. Keep your woman in check, yo. Keep your woman in check, yo. Nah. I gotta do this. I'm sorry, man. Fuck it. I get another opportunity. Bye. Jose Ramirez. Jose Ramirez puts that opportunity. Then he got a second opportunity. After Regis Prograis Finland got the opportunity, and Regis Prograis took advantage of his opportunity, beat Jose Cepeda, became WBC junior welterweight champion of the world, and now you in mandatory position. The WBC president Mauricio Sudamon said, hey, Jose Ramirez, I understand that you have to do what you have to do with the lady. You're a ladies man, and I respect that. We're going to keep you in position, so you can face a Regis Prograis, okay? You know, I didn't want Regis Prograis to be in that situation because I put you, but you didn't. You have to get married, and I understand. You know what I'm saying? Man have to do what a man have to do. Even me, you know what I'm saying? I have trani boxing, you know, something I have to do what I have to do, you know? But anyway, what do you feel about training boxing? Anyway, let me, okay, you mandatory to Regis Prograis. Good, all right. Second opportunity where he should have lost his opportunity. Because I'm going to say it like this, y'all. If you're given an opportunity, right? If you're a ranked fighter, hold on, let me get this little zippity zip. If you're given an opportunity as a ranked fighter to get a title shot, and you renege You should be dropped out the rankings. You should be ranked out. He should have been dropped from the rankings. When he didn't get the when he didn't go along with the opportunity of fighting Jose Cepeda. But anyway, WBC gave him an opportunity, right? Another chance. Here, if I read this program, you still a mandatory precision. Purse bid 65-35. No, wait. I get money. No, this no good. Jose Ramirez, nah, this ain't fair. What you mean this ain't fair? You're gonna get opportunity to become a champion. You ain't no champion. Why you? No, because he ain't gonna get that money nowhere else. You know what I'm saying? How about 50-50? You ain't a champion. And Jose Ramirez again. Cool. His manager, hey, y'all can't take the fight. The fuck you mean can't take the fight? This is a second opportunity, my brother. You know you should have been dropped out the ranking. But nah, 65-35. You know I just had a wedding, man. I spent man money. I told you should have never had the wedding. You should have before Jose Cepeda. You could have the money, and now you worried about more money. You could have had more money. You would have fought Jose Cepeda. You would be fighting for more money. So see what I told you. Nah. All right, man. But I ain't trying to take no 65, 65-35 for the check. No. I gotta get 65 and reach this progress 35. No, we can't do that. I ain't fighting him. Let me get Richard Comey from Ghana. Second opportunity, Jose Ramirez. Boom. He should be dropped out the ranking. Brian Guzman said, Ramirez ducking shots. Wait, not those types of shots. The WBC title shot 140. Hey, yo, he should be dropped out the ranking, man. Should be dropped out the ranking. Dímelo, mi hermano. Dímelo. Hey, smashing the like button. You ain't smashing your shorty right now. At least smash something. Huh? Come on, dude. At least smash the like button. You ain't smashing no shorty right now. You know you single. You probably just watching xnxx.com on a daily basis. You ain't smashing. At least smash the like button. You know what? What is the like button? Give a hit to the like button. You know what I'm saying? Turn the like button around, man. Dookie do the like button. You know what I'm saying? Impregnate the like button. Give the like button twins. Huh? Take care, and then you know what I'm saying? With the like button, get a baby. You know what I'm saying? They don't take care of the like button, so they won't take it to child support. All right. When the plan better be this fight gonna happen? I don't know, man. We still waiting on that. Still waiting on the official announcement and the date. Like we're waiting on the official announcement of Thurman and Errol Spence at 154 for non-title. And we're still waiting on Lomachenko and Haney to give us the date. They say, you want to New York City, or we're going to go to la. We want Lomachenko and David Haney to perform in the Middle East right now. People in the Middle East, they try to put Devin Haney versus Lomachenko in the Middle East. That's a good move. Maybe it's Devin Haney becoming a Muslim, and the Muslim people like, hey, yo, we got a Muslim superstar right now. Let me tell you something, Devin Haney. We want you to come to our country. We want you to come over here and perform. You're the undisputed champion, and we want you to beat this little white gringo, my friend. Lomachenko, the guy that they said that he would be better than Muhammad Ali. You're crazy, barbarian. But I'm going to tell you like this, Devin Haney. Don't you come to my country and give me some border fight. Do you understand, Devin Haney? Don't you come to my country and give us a body fight and make everybody in the country fall asleep. Okay, we're giving you one chance because you said you were a Muslim. Don't you be a munafik, okay? Don't you be a munafik. We're giving you a chance to adopt a country, to adopt a religion. Don't you give us a snooze fest. We want you to be great. We want you to be exciting, Devin Haney. Do you understand? Or we kick you the fuck out of here. You'll never return. That's the way the promotion is gonna go. I promise. I promise. I know a lot of people in the States that was going to question my entertainment value, but I assure you that I will knock out Lomachenko. I will assure you that I will knock out Lomachenko. Muslim dudes be like, this Munafik is lying through his teeth. He's not going to knock out no Lomachenko. This boring fuck is going to fuck up the money. I don't know what's worse in our country. Letting women drive or letting Devin Haney fight in our country. I don't know what's worse. Let me get water. I don't know what's worse. Letting the Haney fight in that country or letting the women drive. I don't know what the fuck. But we're going to give this young man a chance to fight that pale-skinned Lomachenko. We haven't had a date. Man. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Subscribe to the channel. Hate ain't nice on you, King. What are you talking about, Bambino boxing? What are you talking about, Bambino boxing? I already gave Devin Haney a chance to come to Saudi Arabia so he could perform versus the pale-skinned Lomachenko. And he better not give us a snooze fest or we kicking the fuck out of my country and never return. Go to New York City. Don't come to this country and give us snooze fest, okay? Don't go to New York City, Madison Square Garden, America, New York City. Don't you dare. We're giving you a chance because you are a devoted Muslim. We're giving you a chance. We give Anthony Joshua a chance. We'll give Andy Ruiz, his fat motherfucker, that he said he didn't train and didn't give us a great performance. We run you, Devin Haney, because you are devoted Muslim. We don't have American. We don't have Prince Nassim. But you, Devin Haney, are a good man. But if you step in our country and you give us a boring snore fest, you will be banned. God, get the fuck out of here. No wonder nobody wants to free you in Oakland in your own state. Oh man. Anyway, Rapstar Boxing now to the voice of the UK, London, bruv. Let's go, Spence, the baddest man in the US. Crawford is a big goose. Anyway, so yeah, man, these fights hasn't been announced. Also going to be talking about what else we're going to be talking about. So and also Demetrius Andre. Demetrius Boo Boo Andre have told your boy, Mr. Moonshine, Alador, Sazón, el borracho, el pastor de boxeo, that if he can't get Charlo, he want David Morrell on a plate. He eat him up alive. Pause. Boo Boo Demetrius Andre said, I'm gunning for that young man that got the WBA regular world title. If I can't get Jamal Charlo, if Jamal Charlo gets a tune-up, I'm going after David Morrell. If I gotta go crush a young boy's dream, I gotta do it. That's what Demetrius Andre. Demetrius Andre, he said he ain't come on to Showtime just to get these, you know what I'm saying? He wants Jamal Charlo. If Jamal Charlo decides to get a tune-up, he's ready to take that WBA regular from David Morrell Jr. No cap. And I was even surprised. I saw, yo, Demetrius, for real? Because I never pushed that fight. I never really talk about you versus David Morrell. He said, yeah, man. I mean, if it ain't Charlo, I'm going after David Morrell Jr. I want that WBA regular. I said, oh, this is new to my ears. I know there's a couple of people that have been talking about it, but I never heard Demetrius Andre talk about it. So I'm like, hey, yo. He said, man, I want that WBA strap. You know what I'm saying? That WBA regular. You know? All right. He's in position. He's with Showtime. What y'all think about that fight? Punch, it seems to me Timothy Bradley hates every fighter who has power. That's why he loves Haney. Sees himself in him. Maybe he like Paulie Malignaggi, Sports Spinifora. I'm still waiting on David Benavidez and Kalen Plant announcement facts. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Where we at right now? Where we at? Let me see. 28 likes. God damn. 28 likes. 53 people looking on. And I guess people don't like the entertainment. People don't like the work. I get it. It's all right. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. You know? You know? I guess smashing the like button is just hard to do. You feel me? Okay. All right. Don't respect the little grindy grind. Don't respect the channel. Okay. Y'all don't respect the host, huh? Y'all don't respect the host. Y'all don't respect the high octane energy, huh? Y'all don't respect your boy. Okay. All right. I see. I get it. All right. Okay. Anyway, Timothy Bradley is known to speak facts sometimes. People agreed on his opinions sometimes. And sometimes people see him as a straight up hater. Now, I believe that people do agree in this sentiment. There's people out there that do agree with this. Shout out to Fight Hub.
I think he's a piece of shit. You know, you put your hand on women like that, bro, you're a piece of shit in my book, bro.
Now, there are people out there, there are men out there that don't like other men that put their hands on a woman. It's unfortunate that we saw Gervonta Davis in that NBA arena manhandle his baby mama. Took out the damn arena. Ven pa acá, coñazo. Ven pa acá. What you doing with him? Oh, right here. I gotta give you the Dominican accent and stuff like that because it ain't had no audio, so it just sound better. Fuck you doing here with this? What you doing here, woman? What you doing here? I told you not to look. Told you don't be following me. Like, we all saw it. So now every time there is some type of deal or domestic dispute, domestic violence with Gervonta Davis and the lady, or the image will always, the women will always get the benefit of the doubt because of that image that we saw Gervonta Davis. Now we all know that sometimes women be lying. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes women be doing the ish and then the man react in a certain way. And if we don't get the whole story, we just gonna give the woman the benefit of the doubt because we're just a beta society like that. Women do no wrong until we see a whole video, until we see something like, you know what I'm saying? ¿Qué te pasa a ti, eh? Are you crazy putting hands on me? See, if we ain't see the whole video of what happened that time, you feel me? Then people will be like, yo, that man is effed up. That man is effed up. And I'm not saying it's a funny thing, but sometimes we got to take humor into this. There's some people out there that believe in Timothy Bradley. But the woman came out and said, basically, she lied about it. So now we see that a woman lied. We see Gervonta Davis act on it. We see Timothy Bradley saying that Gervonta Davis is a piece of crap because he put his hands on a woman and he don't rock with that. A lot of people agree with that type of sentiment with Timothy Bradley. Trust me, I told you the story when I tried to save a woman before, and she climbed on me. I'm gonna tell you the story again if you wasn't in that live. I'm walking to work. You know what I'm saying? Was working overnight. Walking to work to the subway, 77th Street. I'm walking towards Broadway to hit the A train. And I seen this man put his hands on a woman, and me as a man, the S on my chest just appeared and felt like being Superman. And I seen the light. I see Gotham City. I see Batman. That's all was Superman and Batman at the same time. Dun, dun, dun. So I came running. What the fuck? And I give him the Roman Reigns Superman punch. Brrr, boom. He fell on the floor. He said, yo, what the fuck? And then I thought I'm saving this woman. This woman comes jumping up on me. Motherfucker! Who the fuck are you, man? I said, God damn, what the fuck is it over me, woman? I said, man, and I said, yo, y'all both crazy, man. That's good that motherfucker snuck your ass. And I left to the train. I said, I'll never, ever be Captain Save-A-Ho again. I said, no. That would be the last time. I would be Captain Save-A-Ho. You know? Boxing Combat Films in the building. Said, if I'm Tank, I'm making my way to the top rank and pushing for Shakur Loma Haney fight and see what Tim got to say about that. Ooh, it's true. I bet he'll change his whole tune. And Timothy Bradley, I think he went a little bit overboard because he still got to remember that he is working at ESPN. If you're going to disrespect fighters like that, you know what I'm saying? Now you put, and I understand Timothy Bradley saying that he don't rock with Tank Davis because he put his hands on a woman and Timothy Bradley got a good wife and stuff like that. I believe so. From the outside looking in, we don't know what's going on behind closed doors. But Good looking out with the super chats, boxing combat films. Everybody go by my brother, boxing combat films, and subscribe to the channel. I think he'll change the tune just like everybody changed the tune. You know what I'm saying? They changed the tune. Just like Eddie Hearn. Remember Eddie Hearn when he was calling Canelo Alvarez a cheater? And then he got Canelo Alvarez, and now he's swimming and sleeping on Canelo silk pajamas. What happened to all that shit? That a cheater shouldn't even be in the sport of boxing. What happened to that, Eddie Hearn? And not Canelo Alvarez, huh? What Willie in your butthole? And now you cool. Shout out to Boxing Combat Films. Anali in the building. Hey, hombre, say hello to Anali, pero más respeto a la mujer aquí, ¿oíste? Ahí, sorry, Anali, you know, we not men like que le hacen así a la mujer.
You know me?
No like that, honey. So you are safe here, okay? You are safe. Pero esa mujer es loca. Esa mujer es una loca. And I knew that woman. I knew that chick. She used to work in Foot Locker in Times Square. she did, man. She was going in on him. You ain't shit. You a bomb. You a bomb. Look at you with that fake ass A-ball jacket and shit like that. What you talking about? Leave me alone. You know, you want me to... Coño, mujer, ¿qué te pasa a ti? Estate quieto, mujer. Ain't no funny. It's no funny, my friends. Ain't no funny. Brian Guzman. That slap is crazy. That slap was crazy, man. But anyway, I hope that Gervonta Davis ain't do one of those, but you know, I hope she ain't do one of those. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so what y'all think about? And then Timothy Bradley also spoke. Oh, my fault, rap star, my fault. Let me see what you said. Hold on. Tim Bradley needs to keep it boxing and stop getting involved in personal life. If that's the case, he should dislike Mike Tyson for being a rapist. Keep the same energy. Ooh, rap star went in. Oh, Lord. I love Mike Tyson, man. I love Mike Tyson so much that I blame Desiree Washington. I got to be honest. Come on, let's be honest. Let's be honest. I'm all about speaking the truth out here. You know what I'm saying? Even if the truth hurts, even if the truth is not good. But I'm a Mike Tyson fan. I did blame Desiree Washington. I'm like, what are you doing? Why you putting Mike Tyson in jail? Why you doing that hotel? You know what was going to happen at 4 a.m. in the morning. What you expected, Desiree Washington? What were you expecting? Come on, man. I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one that was happy to see Mike Tyson get out of jail too. You know what I'm saying? Mike Tyson may be the most glorified, convicted rapist. I ain't saying he a rapist. I still don't believe it. Damn, I love Mike Tyson so much. I still don't believe he did that shit. I feel like Desiree Washington try to, you know what I'm saying? Trying to do the, you remember Mike Tyson? You remember when Mike Tyson said, "Oh, see, I hate that woman," and stuff like that. See, now I feel like raping. Now I actually do feel like raping her because, you know, she's a fucking liar. You remember that interview? Diablo, venga, Mike Tyson, un monstruo. Randy Hernández in the building con la bandera de República Dominicana. ¿Qué lo que, Pochi Tronky? Shout out to everyone in the chat. Smash the like. Desiree was innocent. The thing is, come on, let's be honest, man. Mike Tyson could say the craziest shit, and we like, yeah. Only Mike Tyson could do that in the history of sport. Only Mike Tyson could do and say certain shit in the history of the sport, and people still scared to question him. Because let's not forget when Mike Tyson and that Lennox Lewis, he said some crazy ish that if anybody would have said it, they would have been like, "You gay! Tú un pato, palomo! Faggot you!" You remember what he told the journalist? He said, "Come over here, come on. You think I'm crazy? Who you in the straight jacket? I fuck you till you love me, faggot." And people was like, "Huh?" I'd rather Mike Tyson punch me in the face than say that shit to me. You know what I'm saying? We never question Mike Tyson. Like, yo, Mike Tyson, that's some jail talk shit. What Mike Tyson said is some strictly jail talk. That's something that you hear in jail, bro. And yo, fucking love it because that's demoralizing right there. I'd rather get spit in the face, get jumped, get sliced than that. No, and that's what I'm saying. Mike Tyson could say the craziest shit. We didn't even question. Ain't nobody, even Zab Judah was like, yeah. What the fuck Mike Tyson just said? I ain't even gonna say that. He mad right now. He said, I fuck with you, love me, faggot. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, Mike. Yeah, who's that journalist? Huh? Keep on talking to Mike before he going, you know what I'm saying, do your ass without Vaseline. Keep on talking. Mike, tell him. Can you, and you saw his entourage ain't say nothing after that. Go back to the video. No entourage of Mike Tyson said, yeah, what? Everybody just like, yeah. You heard what he said? He said, go fuck that white boy. That gentleman. Imagine Mike Tyson would have added shit. I fucking you would love me fact without Vaseline and shit like that. God damn, Mike, damn shit. Calm down. What the fuck are you doing in jail? You've been locked up too long. What the fuck they did to you in juvenile detention? Before you got with Customato. Yo, Mike Tyson said he won't do interviews with women unless I fornicate with them. He told that woman in her face. Can you imagine LeBron James would have told that woman that shit? LeBron James after the game, yo, I don't do interviews with women unless I fornicate with them. Out the league, out the league. You will never, hey, yo, Nike, everybody will leave LeBron James. Huh? Mike Tyson said it out loud. I don't do interviews with women unless I fornicate with them. So I guess you shouldn't talk unless you wanna, you know. See, certain things like that. It's like Mike Tyson, he embodied that freedom, the freedom. Mike Tyson is a guy that, you know what I'm saying? He's the definition of freedom. That Mike Tyson is the definition of freedom of expression. And this is why I love the sport of boxing. Because in the sport of boxing, you still could say shit that nobody else could say. Floyd Mayweather could curse you out, could say all the shit he could say, and they still love him. Conor McGregor could punch a dude in the bar, old dude in the bar. He offered a dude a drink, and the old man said no. He said, "Throw my drink this, so man." And still people love him. God damn, these fighters could do. That's the good thing about, to be honest, the good thing about fighters. Or maybe the industry. Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it's a gift and the curse. Dana White could smack his wife in front of the whole world. He said, I'm president. What you mean that I'm going to drop from being a president? Get the fuck out of here, man. We got a new bet. John Jones going to be fighting Gate. Yo, look, that's one thing I got to love the fight industry. Because if you look at society today, the fight industry still remains that freedom. It's freedom here. Now, of course, Manny Pacquiao for saying that two male animals is not normal for two male animals, and then Nike left. But the people didn't abandon Manny Pacquiao. It was just Nike, right? But boxing is still a place where it's freedom. You still could say certain things. It's still freedom. Freedom of speech is still in boxing and UFC. Or freedom of action. Freedom of action. Dana White smacked his wife in front of the whole world, but she smacked him first. So when a woman may smack you first, women might get this. Shit. Hey, I know you now, woman. Mira, mujer, cállese usted. No me hey, don't slap at me. You crazy? That's Dana White. And let me tell you the inconsistency of people. Go watch that video in YouTube, the full video, and you see the comment section. Most men, even most women agreed of what that man did. They dropped the charges. They even had a news conference with that man saying that it was her that abused him first. It was her that put his hands on him first. And most of the people, I'm gonna tell you like this: 80% of the people agreed that man smacking that chick back. Am I right or wrong? Look at the comment section. Go to the video. So those videos that got 1 million views that went viral, many people agreed that she deserved it. Now, when it comes to Dana White, why people don't say that, hey, I agree that Dana White did that because his wife smacked him first. Huh? You know what it is? That some people, they want a reaction. And the thing is, in boxing, they want to use Dana White because people felt that they was going at Gervonta Tank Davis. But in reality, many people agreed on the smack with the dude with the 8-ball. So why wouldn't you agree what Dana White did? I'm not saying you need to agree. All I'm doing is putting things into perspective. If you agree with the man with the 8-ball, why don't you agree with Dana White? Hey, ain't nobody telling Dana White's wife to step down. I don't know what she does for a living. I don't know what she owns, but ain't nobody telling Dana White's, hey, yo, Dana White's wife needs to step down for whatever she does because she put her hands on Dana White. Why are you asking Dana White to step down? Come on, we all want to step down. We the president, we the owner, whatever part owner or something like that. Man, I ain't stepping down. That's my personal issue. That's my personal issue. But anyway, we're going in deep. People going to be like, yo, Punch is crazy. I feel sorry for his wife. Sonny said, yo, I teach my daughter, keep your hands to yourself. Hit someone, expect to get hit back. Fuck out of here. It's true. I mean, Sonny, we say that now, but if you hear a man slap even if your daughter comes and say, yeah, I smacked him first, but what that motherfucker? What? You ain't even give a damn. You won't give a damn. Come on, Sonny, you know that. If my daughter smacks somebody and then the man smacked the back, I still be like, yo, you wrong, but let me smack the shit out of him. You're wrong, but I gotta go seek him. But they say has Dana White privilege. Nah. That's not Dana White privilege. It's the privilege of this industry. That's what it is. Gervonta Tank Davis. Let's be real. Dana White did what he did. Ain't nothing gonna happen to Dana White. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna do nothing to himself. We're gonna go to the next UFC event, and if it's John Jones, you're gonna be happy for it. Dana White's gonna do interviews, and you're gonna be watching it, and you're gonna support it. We are going to support John Jones stepping right back in the ring, trying to get his heavyweight vacant, trying to get a heavyweight vacant title in the UFC. Stop the crap. If Conor McGregor comes right back, and Dana White is promoting it, you ain't gonna say, no. If Dana White is still there, I'm not gonna watch Conor McGregor. This is the privilege of combat sports. Gervonta Tank Davis, yes, that day when he did strong muscle his baby mama out the arena. Next time he fought, he went sold out. And y'all went to Washington, D.C. to watch his fight. Man, half of the people in there were women. They don't care. They don't care what Gervonta Tank Davis did. They didn't care about the news this past week. They didn't care. In their eyes, that's their man. I want to see my man. I don't care if he can slap me all he want. He can do that shit to me. That's my boo. That's my boo. That's my boo. Hey, yo. It was Chocolate City. It was ghetto fabulous up in there in Washington, D.C. And half of the people, probably most, were women. They loved Gervonta Tank Davis. Just like when Mike Tyson came back, they love Mike Tyson. It don't matter in boxing and in the combat in the combat world, they don't care. We don't care. We are barbaric. We want to be entertained. It is what it is. It is what it is. I ain't lying. So now, Timothy Bradley also said this about Errol the True Spence.
You straight up lied. Straight up lied. Man, Errol Spence running from Crawford.
That Errol Spence straight up lied to the people. He wrong from Bud Crawford. But to be honest, I believe that this what happened. Bud Crawford ran away from Errol Spence. And Timothy Bradley is mad that Errol Spence didn't chase him. That's what it is. See, I agree that he probably lied. But in my opinion, no. Errol Spence didn't run away. But Crawford ran away, and you're mad that Errol Spence didn't run and chase him. That's what it is. That's my opinion. It was not Gervonta. It was not Errol Spence that took the contract out the table. It was not Errol Spence. It was Bud Crawford that was seeking another deal. It was Bud Crawford that backdoor the Showtime deal. And it's all right. Sometimes there's multiple offers on the table. Canelo Alvarez had the Zone and he had PBC. He chose one, but we knew that it was two on the table. See, the only thing is Bud Crawford didn't tell the world that it was two, but he did tell Earl the true Spence. So I understand Timothy Bradley, but I believe the facts is that Bud Crawford ran and Errol Spence didn't chase. So because Errol Spence didn't chase, we feel like he didn't want it enough. Because Errol Spence didn't chase, it actually not justified, but exposes when Errol Spence said that he was a boss, that he don't need to speak to, he don't answer to nobody. And Bud Crawford, you answer to Bob Arrow. See, I believe that Bud Crawford wanted to do what Mayweather did with Manny Pacquiao. Hey, yo, man, I got this deal, $20 million a piece, $25 million. My man, we got new money out here, son. But Errol Spence, who was supposed to be a boss because he told him in 2018 that he a boss, strap season, man down promotion. Hey, yo, really? From who? Man, don't worry about. Yo, bro, you got some money over here, man. Let's work this shit out, bro. Cause I haven't heard from your people, so I'm talking straight to you, man, like a real G. All right, let me hit up Al Heyman. Al said, "Hey, yo, ain't nobody gonna take this fight away from us. Trust us." But there's some $25 million on the piece. Shut the fuck up, Earl. All right, we done everything for you. We build you up. All right, you do what we say. All right. But, Al Heyman said I can. Come on, man. What you talking about? This man money on the table. Like, really? You gonna call me out and say I ain't no boss and you a boss? Daddy, Al Heyman said I can't go across the street and play. I can't. I got curfew. I gotta go. You remember when it was the side of the street and everybody was making fun of Bud Crawford for not crossing the street? And now it's Errol Spence couldn't cross the street to be okay. Now it's Errol Spence on curfew. They want me to play with this other boy named Keith Thurman, but I don't want to play with him because I believe that you're fun. Can you imagine in Spanish? Pero papi, yo no quiero jugar con ese muchacho porque no quería jugar conmigo cuando yo quería jugar con él. Yo quiero jugar con este feo. Yo quiero jugar con él. No, tú vas a jugar con Keith Thurman, ¿oíste? Ya, quédate en la casa, aquí mismito, a jugar. Oh, he was like that. But Daddy, Al, I want to play with that ugly kid across the street. I don't want to play with this kid because he didn't want to play with me when I wanted to play with him and stuff like that. He didn't want to play. He didn't want to play tag your it and stuff like that. And now you want me to play with him, but he wasn't nice to me. I want to play with the other guy that he nice to me. He know how to play. We play cops and robbers. No, you're gonna play with the light-skinned black kid, all right? Huh? I want our house to be like gentrified and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So you could get along with other people from different race. That kid is half black, half white. Man, you can learn something with him. Oh shit! Smash the like. What's good, Swerve? What's good, Papa Pound? He said, hey, no, you're gonna play with the light-skinned black kid, all right? But he didn't want to play with me. He felt like, you know what I'm saying, his white side, like he was so better than me and stuff like that. I don't want to play with him, Al. I don't want to play with. I want to play it because nobody wanted to play with the ugly kid, and I'm trying to be nice to the ugly kid across the street. And now he's free to play. He could come outside. Nah, you can't come outside. We play in the house, but it ain't even raining. Well, it's raining in my eyes. And that's what happened. See, I think that Timothy Bradley is not mad that Errol Spence ran away. Is that Errol Spence didn't chase Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford actually ran away, but maybe to a better, you know, better, what you call it? Damn, I got something in my eye. A better option, like we all may do. Think about it. We all may do. If somebody tells you there's no guarantee money over here, but there's some guarantee money over there, what you gonna do? You're gonna get that guarantee money because, man, it doesn't. Bud Crawford, he got a wife and he got 6, 7 kids and stuff like that. He got to feed a family. When I'm talking about feeding a family, I'm talking about feeding a family, bro. He got a lot of mouths to feed, bro. And Bud Crawford is used to that guarantee money. So when he heard something not guaranteed, my man, what the fuck is you trying to say? That I'm going to work and I don't know if I'm going to pay. I'm going to get paid in the end of the week. Can you think about it? Do you think about, like, let's say if you go to work and your boss said, well, you know, you're going to be working here and this is the hours that you're going to work, but the pay is not guaranteed. How much I'm going to get paid? Well, maybe you're going to get paid this much, but it's not guaranteed. You telling me that I'm going to come to work and I'm going to do some overtime, probably, you know, if they go extra rounds. I'm going to do overtime. And I'm not guaranteed you're going to pay me by the end of the week, but I got some bills to pay. Well, you know, everybody in you know, everybody in the company is happy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. One of my friends, Adrian Broner, is with me right now because he wasn't happy over there. Now you want me to believe that my money's going to be guaranteed when my other job, I was getting paid guaranteed and I'm living good. All right? I want transparency. Come on. What do you want? You want to sign a W2 form? Do you want to pay stubs? No, we can't guarantee that. Just work. Come on. Didn't you want the fucking job? Can you imagine somebody tell you that? Water's good. Good water. So, Bradley looking so turtle from a turtle. And he said Bradley. He said Bradley looking like a turtle. he looking like Michelangelo, son. Like I was trying to wonder how Timothy Bradley looked like. No lie, I was like, yo, Timothy Bradley looked like somebody. And now you said the turtle. I'm looking at, oh shit, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Oh shit. Yo, oh my god, man. You guys are a trip, man. You guys are a trip.
You straight up lie. Straight up lie. Man, Errol Spence running from Crawford.
Look, I don't think that Errol Spence or Bud Crawford is scared of nobody, man. I don't think none of these fighters are scared of nobody. I don't think the turtle is speaking on facts, but I understand the turtle. I understand him. I understand Michelangelo. What's the other name? Michelangelo, D'Angelo. Is it D'Angelo? What is it? Is Raphael. I understand. Raphael. Master Splinter. Raphael. He was the hard-headed one, right? Yeah, that's he Raphael. He's Raphael. 20 push-ups. But I think that I understand the turtle, Timothy Bradley, but I don't think that Errol Spence ran away. I just think that he didn't chase him. And I feel like Errol Spence should have chased him. And this is why I'm not too mad about what Timothy Bradley said, aka the turtle. I'm not mad that he said that, but I do believe that he just didn't chase him. Now, can we get that fight in 2023? I don't know, because to be honest, I don't think it's going to be 147. I agree with Sean Paul. It could happen at 154, but Jermell Charlo was up there. We're going to be talking about that as well. I did a video earlier today, and I said if Jermell Charlo is keeping is holding back his brother Jermell Charlo, because Jermell Charlo said he would not move to the 160 pound because his brother is there. He won't step on the toes. He wants his brother to conquer 160. But we all know that all his inactivity and, of course, the people that he's talking about fighting is not even in the 160. I think that Jermall Charlo should just move up to 168 and make way for King Charlo to the 160. And he could use his IBF and his WBA belt to be a mandatory position to get the Triple G fight. And I believe Jermell Charlo could get the Triple G fight because he's an undisputed at 154. He'd be in place, get the mandatory, get Triple G, retire Triple G, and become unified champion, two division unified champion of the world. Will already cementing his legacy. He's been carving his own legacy. I think that Jermell Charlo deserves to enhance his legacy, but he won't do it, or he's reluctant to do it, because his brother is in the same division. Now, his brother, Jermall Charlo, if I was him, I would take my WBC title, you know what I'm saying, put myself to be the mandatory of Canelo Alvarez because I'm a WBC world champion. Move up, put yourself in position to get a Canelo fight or the David Benavidez, the winner of David Benavidez and Caden Plant. See, Jermall Charlo could do that with the belt that he had. So then Jermell Charlo could move up, and then Errol Spence, what they consider a brother, moves up to the 154 and let him conquer 154. Jermell Charlo conquer 160, and Jermall Charlo, I don't think he's going to conquer 168. I do want to see Jermall Charlo versus Demetrius Andre. I think that fight is desperately needed for their legacy. I think is the perfect matchup. Not just for them, their legacy, the sport of boxing. I think is one of the most marinated fights in the sport of boxing. They've been talking about that fight probably longer than Wilder and Joshua. Maybe, right? So maybe, I'm just saying maybe. I think it's the most marinated fight, and I think both of these guys desperately need it for their legacy. I think Demetrius Andre and Jermall Charlo need each other more than ever. And the promotion, Lord, I'm going to tell you like this. Demetrius Andre and Jermall Charlo, they're going to need that security that was in the middle of Lewis and Tyson, because like Demetrius Andre said on my channel, this is personal, bro. It's personal. Every time that they're in the same place, it's about to be a brawl. They got to be broken apart. Jermall Charlo telling Demetrius Andre, meet me outside. Demetrius Andre, every time they're together, they're around the same place. Security has to come. Police probably is called. It's personal with these guys. So you know what? In boxing, I like to see some personal shit. I hate to see all this friend shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? I think that will be a great fight for both of the legacy. I think it'll be a pay-per-view fight as well. Yeah, I'm in support of the pay-per-view. I got my source. They need each other. Yeah, they need each other more than ever, man. If it's to be honest, if there's any two fighters that need each other more than ever, I think it's Demetrius Andre and Jermall Charlo. I really do. I think that a lot of critique, I think they could put away a lot of criticism if they do that. They say he's inactive. We didn't exceed our potential. He didn't exceed the potential. You know what I'm saying? All that. And I think if they both fight, I think it will be just perfect for their legacy. I think it would change the narrative. Maybe there's gonna be a lot of haters, but I think it's gonna all the haters will become fans. I think so, of the fight. All the haters will become fans of that fight, which I think, because I know they get a lot of hate. And like I said earlier, Randy Hernandez said, LOL, Ninja Turtle. And like I said earlier, Demetrius Andre informed me that he is willing to fight and want to fight David Morrell Jr. if he can if Jermall Charlo takes a tune-up. So I think that's a good fight, bro. I think that's a good fight. He's in the right place. You know, he said he don't want to waste his time. Like, yeah, he needed to get that fight versus Nicholson because he's moving up to the 168. You know, Showtime was happy with his performance. Actually, they felt that it was the most entertaining performance of the night. More entertainment than Gervonta Tank Davis and Hector Garcia. More entertaining than the Boots and Villa. More entertaining than the I'm saying Rashidi Ellis and Villa more entertaining than Boots and Karen. That Demetrius Andre was actually the most entertaining of the telecast, and they're happy about his performance. Demetrius Andre is happy with his performance. Of course, he wanted to get him out of there, but that's his first time in 168. Nicholson rehydrated like 190 pounds and stuff like that. But I believe that this will be a good fight for Demetrius Andre and David Moreau Jr., which a lot of people feel like this guy could be the next or something. I think that's a perfect fight. I think both of the fights is great. Hopefully they could get that fight. Do you think that David Moreau really wants to meet Andre? He's a big boy. You know what I'm saying? David Moreau versus Demetrius Andre is a mega fight all by itself. And look, I was surprised that even Demetrius Andre told me that. I was actually surprised, not because I don't think that he's winning the fight. The thing is, he's set on Jamal Charlo. He just set on Jamal Charlo. He went to Showtime for Jamal Charlo. And we spoke about the winner of David Benavidez and Caleb Plant, or the loser of David Benavidez and Caleb Plant. Y'all know that he called out Caleb Plant. Y'all already know that David Benavidez is winning the fight. Demetrius Andre, but Samson Likowitz don't want that fight. But Samson Likowitz said that, you know what I'm saying, that was really just talk, that he respects Demetrius Andre, and he's winning he could get the David Moreau Jr. fight. Let's see what happens. You know what I'm saying? But I'm very happy about that fight. I'm actually surprised, but I'm very happy. It tells me that this guy he ain't coming here to waste his time. He can waste his time. You know what I'm saying? He can. I think that's a good fight. And I think that if a lot of people feel highly of David Moreau Jr. and they moving him like people was moving Regadal and Lomachenko and Alexander Usyk because he got a great amateur background, they put him up against think about that, Showtime. Demetrius Andre versus David Moreau Jr. David Benavidez versus Caleb Plant. Gervonta Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia. We already heard what Golden Boy. We want to know what was the deadline, but whatever. That will be in a PBC telecast. You got Andy Ruiz versus Deontay Wilder. You got Jamel Charlo versus Tim Zhu when he gets back from his injury. They just postponed the fight, but they're still going to fight. This fight is still on. PBC is going. It could have a great 2023. PBC and all these people that hate PBC, they could have a great 2023. Now let's talk about this. People on Twitter talking about Gervonta Tank Davis pay-per-view numbers. Really, I'm going to tell you like this, folks. Nobody knows exactly how much pay-per-view buys this particular fighter gets. This is all just clout. A lot of people like to say this is the source. Well, I got my source. Gervonta Tank Davis versus Hector Luis Garcia did 390K pay-per-view buys. Don't be asking me what's my sources, because I don't be asking all the people what's their source. Y'all give me the benefit of the doubt. I'm Punch Drunky right here. I'm Punch Drunk. Y'all see me behind the scenes. Y'all see me. Why don't y'all give me the benefit of the doubt? Gervonta Tank Davis did 390K pay-per-view buys, and don't tell me who's my source. Because when I go to Twitter and somebody be like 70K, lower than 70K, and I be like, who's your source? People tell me, oh no. They be like, nah, this is my source. Hold on, let me find it. They say this is the source. Where is that? Every time on Twitter, I'll be like, name me your source. This is the source. Rick Glazier. Shout out to Rick Glazier. I'm not saying anything, but then I asked, who's Rick Glazier's source? Every time on Twitter, somebody give me some bogus, some bullshit numbers on PBC, knowing Rick Glazier hates Al Heyman to death. I think if they was in the same place at the same time, Rick Glazier would actually kill or shoot Al Heyman. And you think that's the guy that I want to trust with the pay-per-view numbers. But because there's some of you people that hate PBC, you trust everything that he says. But who is his source? If Terence Crawford reportedly did more than 100K 120K, BLK Prime. And Rick Glazer is saying in Twitter that the pay-per-view numbers of Gervonta Tank Davis is so bad that he can't even announce it. That is below, practically below 100K. Who in their right minds, think about this. Who in their right minds think that Bud Crawford does more pay-per-view number than Gervonta Tank Davis? Regardless if you hate PBC, who in their right minds think that Bud Crawford versus Dave Abenesian did more than Gervonta Tank Davis? Anybody out here? Whether you hate PBC, whether you hate whoever, you hate Gervonta Tank Davis, you hate Mayweather Promotions, you hate TGP, you hate PBC, you hate Al Heyman. Who in their right minds think that Bud Crawford sold more pay-per-views than Gervonta Tank Davis? Who? Come on, Rider of the Storm. Come on, Rider of the Storm. You know, come on. Let's not troll here. Come on, my brother. Come on. Gervonta Tank Davis sells out everywhere he goes. Gervonta Tank Davis on all the major big podcasts, from $1 Million Worth or whatever, I forgot the name is. He's everywhere. Everybody talks about him. The athletes talk about him. Yo, I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm a bar hopper, bro. I'm the notorious bar hopper. As a matter of fact, that's gonna be my next YouTube channel. It's gonna be the notorious bar hopper. And I'm in New York City. I'm a notorious bar hopper. You want to come to New York City? I'm your tour guide when it comes to bars. All right, just hit me up. There was bars that never talked about boxing that I've been in. They was talking about putting up this fight. There was bars that I've gone to that said, "Oh, yo, are you coming tonight? Are you coming this Saturday? Because we're gonna put up the fight." What fight? And I'm thinking that right away is a UFC fight, because that's what they usually do. They'll put the UFC fight. They stick to the college football on Saturdays and stuff like that. Bars that never put on or never even had pay-per-view. Even in the mall. Went to the mall. Your House was putting Gervonta Tank Davis. So if Your House in the city, not in the city, in even Rockland putting Gervonta Tank Davis, then probably all the Your House across the country is putting Gervonta Tank Davis. This other bar going to never waste money on pay-per-view, put the Gervonta Tank Davis. As a matter of fact, when I was in Washington, D.C., my people hit me up and be like, "Hey, yo, we watching the fight out here." What? Gervonta Tank Davis, Hector Luis Garcia, the bars. And you know when a bar pays for pay-per-view, it's a lot of money. Now, this is what I'm going to say. Mill City Boxing in the building. What's good? You know very well that Tank does well on getting butts in the seats, but they hide his pay-per-view numbers. But I'm not saying hide it. I'm not saying hide it right of the storm, my brother. I'm saying that people feel that Bud Crawford did more pay-per-view numbers than Gervonta Tank Davis. Remember, Terence Bud Crawford fought on the same night of Teofimo Lopez versus Sando Martin. I didn't even see the Terence Bud Crawford because I was at Madison Square Garden. A lot of people didn't see that. People saw the highlight. But if it did 120K, how much you think that Gervonta Tank Davis did? I am telling you, I'm not even capping. Y'all know that y'all know, if y'all follow the channel, I rarely talk about these pay-per-view numbers because I know that these pay-per-view numbers that they put out there is not from the main source. I even know people that could tell me the numbers. But even though it's always gonna be a round off number. But nobody could be in their right minds to tell me that Terence Bud Crawford did more than Gervonta Tank Davis. Now you're lying to yourself. You know what I'm saying? People gotta stop. This is what I tell people. Don't let the hate. Don't swallow your integrity as a man. Don't swallow your intellect. Don't put down your intellect because you hate premier boxing champions. Come on, man. I can't believe Bud did better numbers because Bud got more haters, plus all haters sexual. Nah, he ain't get more numbers, man. He ain't get more. Gervonta Tank Davis, Gervonta Tank Davis, 390K. Gervonta Tank Davis, 390K. Look at it. Look. I know people. I know people too. You know what I'm saying? Tank ain't fly. First, you got to know what's the number. What's the success number? See, that's what I mean. What's the success number for Gervonta Tank Davis? We're not in the boardroom, so you don't know what's their success number. Their success number could be, look, if you make 100K, that's that could be an extra 1.2 million in your pocket. If you make 300K, it could be nearly 6 million in your pocket. The breaking number is far little than it used to be. You could break even at 50K, 60K nowadays. That's breaking even. They don't even pull out no numbers. See, all right, now I'm gonna say this. Boxing Magic, my brother. So you're gonna give me the benefit of the doubt, or would you give Rick Glazier the benefit of the doubt? Who you gonna give the benefit of the doubt? Someone that you know. Look at this. Someone that you know hates PBC with all his guts. He's on a crusade. Shout out to Rick Glazier. I'm not saying that a lot of things that he say is not true. He's an insider. He's been in this business for a long time. I'm not saying that. But it's hard to trust his numbers when it comes to PBC because he has a crusade. He's in a crusade of damaging and further damaging anything that PBC does. Anything. That's what he does. He does more in Twitter. Is to damage, is to go at the PBC, the fighters, and Al Heyman. He said it in Rap Star Boxing Knowledge. He wants to put this man out of business, and he will do anything to discredit what PBC does. So why would I give him the benefit of the doubt? Where does he get his numbers? Why they don't call? So if you're going to call out where I get my information, where he gets his information. Or maybe when you hear these low pay-per-view numbers, or maybe when you hear these low pay-per-view numbers, they're counting cable numbers, knowing that stream is way different. If you think that Gervonta Tank Davis is failing and you think that pay-per-view model is failing, why they keep on putting pay-per-view events? Think about it. Yeah, 77K. Come on, man. 77K in Alabama. See, people are going by the same number they used to do cable. Ain't nobody watching cable. Everybody on the stream. Everybody buys it off their phone. So the way you count pay-per-view today is way different from yesterday. What he's counting is cable buys. Because those are the numbers that you get right away on a Tuesday. On Tuesday and Monday, that's when you get the numbers, the cable numbers. Ain't nobody watching. So if nobody watching cable anymore, a lot of people don't have cable. They got their smartphone, smart TV. They don't watch cable no more. So they get everything off of Showtime app, Fox app, the Zone app. The numbers are different now. You understand what I'm saying? So when you hear these low numbers now, it's because nobody have cable. So he's counting cable numbers. That's what it is. He's counting the cable numbers. Think about it. If you in business and you say that this model keeps failing, would you keep on putting this model up? Think about it. If something is failing, why do they keep on doing it? Does Gervonta Tank Davis talk about not earning money, not getting money? When you look at Deontay Wilder, do you think that, oh my God, this guy's actually losing money? He's actually bombing in pay-per-view. Do you look at Gervonta Tank Davis and be like, nah, that guy is bombing on pay-per-view? Yeah. He's broke. Yeah. Even Jamal Charlo, you look at their lifestyle, you look at the mansion, you look at, wow, the basketball Diablo, man, he's doing bad. Jamal Charlo, remember he was in a private airplane, said, shit, people don't think I get money. Psh, man, please, man, I got $10 million. What about Errol Spence? Remember when Errol Spence was like saying, remember he was with Adrian Broner, he was kind of twisted in that press conference, and Adrian Broner said, don't tell him, y'all think we get this type of money. Look at Danny Swift Garcia, look at his type of money. Look at Mikey Garcia. Do you really think? Look at Andy Ruiz. Do you really think that they're losing? Come on, man. Certain things, in my opinion, is common sense. There's channels out there, and cool, because we don't know. I don't know if I'm right, and they don't know if they're right. They going by what makes them feel more comfortable. They don't like PBC. They're going to do whatever it takes to discredit PBC and shit like that. But let's be honest. If you in business, you got a business, and something is not working, for how many years everybody been saying that pay-per-view numbers ain't shit? For how many years? And they keep on putting pay-per-view events? And they capitalizing off pay-per-views? And you really think that Gervonta Tank Davis did below 100K? Y'all really think that? Common sense don't tell me that. Common sense do not tell me that Gervonta Tank Davis did less than 100K and less than Terence Crawford. Common sense don't tell me that. This dude is a star, bro. This kid is a star, man. Jamie Hernandez in the building. Preach. ¿Verdad, mi hermano? Gracias, mi hermano. It's just common sense. Y'all think that Bud Crawford did more pay-per-view numbers than Gervonta Tank Davis? Not even hardcore sports fans know who Bud Crawford is. People that don't follow boxing know who Gervonta Tank Davis is, man. Tank did 75K. No, he did not do no 75K, man. That's a lie, bro. Who told you that lie? What's good, Nats? What's good? What's good? What's good? How's it going? How's it going? Come on, man. Hate the PBC all you want, or any other brand or any other promotional company, but ain't nobody believing that Gervonta Tank Davis did 75K. Come on, man. That's what people want to hear, so they could come back on YouTube and be like, "Hey, yo, I thought Gervonta Tank Davis was a star. That's the reason they shouldn't put Gervonta Tank Davis and Gervonta Tank Davis and pay-per-view. Look, they bomb. Look, they bomb." And they're gonna keep on putting pay-per-view. His next fight gonna go pay-per-view, and his next fight gonna go pay-per-view. Come on, man. Why people out there so desperate to see numbers that equates to them failing? That's what I mean. Like, we don't, in boxing, we look at numbers like, do we watch the NBA? Do we watch the NBA or did we watch NFL and be like, hey yo, look, they didn't sold out the crowd. Look at the numbers. How much did the Giants did? How many seats did they sell? How many this? Only us, because we are haters, man. We're haters. Why we laugh? Nah, because they ain't type of pay-per-view numbers I'm willing to buy. You ain't willing to buy the pay-per-view, but you willing to talk about it and go to YouTube and talk about it and waste your time and talk about it and see the highlights, but you trying to say that this kid ain't worth the money? He's worth the money, man. He's worth it. See, the problem, and I told y'all time and time again, is not about this. What it is. Tank Davis is box office. His fights is not box office. But if you are a fan of Tank Davis, you are willing to pay and watch Gervonta Tank Davis perform. I keep telling y'all this. I keep telling y'all that the way that they use fighters today, and it's unfortunate, the way that they use fighters today is like they're artists, musician artists. Like if they're T.I., Jay-Z, Kanye West, Nas, they're music artists now. They're going on in concert. Gervonta Tank Davis went on concert, Washington, D.C. And they depend on Gervonta Tank Davis fans, not the boxing fans. They depend on Gervonta Tank Davis fans, and that's what y'all don't get. When Deontay Wilder is doing pay-per-view, they depend on Deontay Wilder pay-per-view, not Rob Helenius, not the fight, but for him to perform. It's an event. Unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to see Keith Thurman versus Mario Barrios, that's for Keith Thurman's fans. Keith Thurman is going to perform. Andy Ruiz versus Carlos Chris Arreola. That's for Andy Ruiz fans. So when you hear 250 pay-per-view buys, he bombed. No, they're not going for the fight. They're going for that product. They're going for Andy Ruiz. They depend on Andy Ruiz fans. Deontay Wilder, they depend on Deontay Wilder fans. Gervonta Tank Davis, they depend on Gervonta Tank Davis fans. They don't depend on the boxing fans. You understand? So when the boxing fan says, I ain't gonna pay pay-per-view, that shit ain't shit. I ain't gonna pay-per-view. Who Gervonta Tank Davis is fighting? It's not about who he's fighting. It's about the Gervonta Tank Davis is gonna perform this day, this night. And his fans is gonna come out. Don't you get it? That you could talk shit about Gervonta Tank Davis all you want? All you want, whether you want to say that he ain't fighting this person or he did this to his baby mama, and then when he performs is a sellout crowd. Don't you get it? That you're not the same fan base as those people that's selling out the crowd, and the people that's at home is the one that's buying it. Y'all don't get it? It's unfortunate, but I'm telling you the game. Stop bitching about, oh man, I'm not gonna pay pay-per-view because he ain't fighting the right fight. They don't give a fuck about the fight. They give a fuck about the product. They making money off Gervonta Tank Davis. Gervonta Tank Davis making money. And the more that is a sellout crowd, and the more that there's a sellout crowd, and the more that he gets his money and everybody around him is getting their money, what you think they're gonna risk that for? What? For the hardcore boxing fans that don't pay? Think about it. I'm telling y'all the truth. This is the game. They would not risk Gervonta Tank Davis for what? For the hardcore boxing fans? How many hardcore boxing fans do you know? Does the hardcore boxing fans spend money in America? They don't give a fuck about you. You don't give a fuck about spending your money. Didn't you hear what Tim Smith told you? Not even Errol Spence, Bud Crawford, Errol Spence. They don't believe in the hardcore boxing fans. And that's the fan base. Errol Spence and Bud Crawford got hardcore boxing fans, but they don't believe in your money. That's what Tim Smith said is economics. That's what they said that we will rob the fight because we are the one that be always pushing. I ain't gonna pay for it. I ain't gonna pay for it. I'm illegal streaming it. I'm illegal streaming it. I'm illegal streaming it. Or are y'all gonna rob the fight? Okay. We ain't gonna put up the fight. Bud Crawford gonna get his money and Errol Spence gonna get his money over here the way that we want it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is moving like that. You really think that it's just Gervonta Tank Davis? What you think is Tyson Fury versus Dillian White? What you think is Tyson Fury versus Chisora? What you think is Deontay Wilder versus Rob Helenius? What you think is Gervonta Tank Davis versus Hector Luis Garcia? What you think is Keith Thurman versus Mario Barrios? What you think is Anthony Joshua in his next fight? You think that ain't gonna be pay-per-view? What you think is going to be Canelo Alvarez versus John Ryder? What you think? You think this is mega fights? You think this is epic fights? And you think they're going to be like, no, we ain't going to put on pay-per-view because the hardcore boxing fans don't want it to be on pay-per-view. They don't give a fuck about you. They give a fuck about Canelo Alvarez fans. They depend on, and then when they decide to make the fight, do you pay? When they decide to give you hardcore, undisputed Jamel Charlo versus Brian Castano, how many people bought? How many did it sell out the crowd, or did it just do 7,000 people in there? Did you support? Did you fly out to see the undisputed 154 fight? Did you fly out? Did you book your hotel? Did you? How was the viewership? Did it pass 5 million viewership? Did it? Did it pass 3 million? Did it pass 2 million? Y'all don't want shit. Y'all acting up. Y'all don't want nothing. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't even know what y'all want. And these guys gonna be like, no. Hey, Al, let's not put on pay-per-view because people feel like it shouldn't be on pay-per-view. Al, just put on pay-per-view when I'm fighting Ryan Garcia. And whatever it is, it is. Ay, please, mi gente, deja la pendeja. There are many music fans. Look, I'm gonna say it like this. I'm a Nas fan, right? I pay. I'm a music fan too. I pay Spotify every month. If Nas go on concert I don't care if Nas don't bring in Jay-Z to the stage. I don't care if Nas don't bring the other members of the firm on the stage. I don't care if Nas bring DJ Khaled on the stage. I'm going to watch Nas and I'm going to pay for it. I'm going to pay for it. It's the same shit. So when you have a show, now if you have a show, Nas, Maxwell, like he did, or Nas, Lauryn Hill, now is the fans of Nas and the fans of Lauryn Hill. They don't depend on the music fans. They don't depend on hip hop fans. They depend on Nas fans to buy the tickets. They don't depend on when Nas go to concert. They don't. It's still music. They don't depend on Taylor Swift fans to buy, or the country fans to come and buy Nas. No, it's the same way in boxing. It's the same way. Boxing has changed. It's not about the fights. It's about the product. It's about the product. It's about that single product. It's about that fighter. And they're going to build that fighter as a megastar. When they want to risk it, they will risk it. But if they're being successful gaining money, if they're successful versus a Rolly, they're successful versus Mario Barrios, they're successful versus Hector Luis Garcia, the fuck you think is going to happen next? If it's not Ryan Garcia, they fight whatever. It could be Frank Martin. It could be Michelle Rivera. It could be the rematch with Pitbull Cruz. It doesn't matter. Whoever Gervonta Tank Davis fight, it's going to be sold out. If YouTube boxing need to take over. Hey, put it this way. We talking about YouTube boxing, right? Right? YouTube boxing. Why KSI haven't fought Jake Paul? It's the same shit. If you really think about it, they're doing the same shit. It's just the thing that is new, but they're doing the same shit in boxing. They milking. Jake Paul is going to fight all these guys, make money, and KSI is going to fight all these guys because we all know the fight that we want to see in YouTube is KSI versus Jake Paul. And they're going to milk it just like the professional boxer is going to milk it. The only thing is that these YouTube boxing is actually shaming the professional boxing. It is what it is, man. So, what was the other topic? So yeah, man, we talked about Jamel Charlo. Hope they move up. Demetrius Andre, Anthony, David Morrell Jr. We want to see the announcement of Caleb Plant versus David Benavidez. We want to see. Let me see if Oscar De La Hoya did tweet. Did he get the contract? Did he get the contract? Let's see. Let's see if Oscar De La Hoya got the contract. Nothing new from Oscar De La Hoya. Fighters who are under a spell must realize they have no legacy. You are just a tool and will never be a legend. Do y'all agree with Oscar De La Hoya's tweet? Let me put it over here. I didn't put it on my screen, but there you go. PBC on Fox fighters are under a spell. Must realize they have no legacy. You are just a tool and will never be a legend. Do you believe in Oscar De La Hoya? Now I'm gonna tell you like this. Anybody that follow the channel, I'm gonna call myself the #1 Keith Thurman fan. All right? Everybody that followed the channel since day one and the last day, I am a Keith Thurman, win, lose, or draw, hardcore Keith Thurman fan. I believe, and this is why I always say I break things down unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. A lot of people don't like that I could critique that I could praise Canelo, critique Canelo, praise Demetrius Andre, critique Demetrius Andre, praise Jamel Charlo, praise a lot of fighters that in this community, y'all like to play the corner and shit. Y'all like to play the team. Now, I'm unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. I am the #1 Keith Thurman fan. I believe so. He made me love the game again. Keith Thurman is the poster boy of this tweet. Keith Thurman is the poster boy of this tweet. I believe that Keith Thurman has forfeit, has given, has abandoned his potential Hall of Fame legacy for his business handlers. When I listen to Adrian Broner say that these guys, man, they are loyal. They are loyal to Uncle Al. Keith Thurman, before Mario Barrios, stated that he's been waiting on the date for a year, that he's been injury free. He's been ready, and he didn't get no date for a year. Then he got the Mario Barrios. After the Mario Barrios, he's been waiting on the date. No injuries, injury free. He's going maybe fight in April. Maybe fight in April. Still not announced. We're just talking about the Errol Spence and Keith Thurman 154. It's going to be 14 and 15, 16 months before Keith Thurman fights again and he waited for no reason. On your prime years, my brother, you have forfeit everything your even Ben Getty has worked for, bro. You have given it away, bro. And I'm a fan of Keith, bro. If there's any fighter I'm mad at, but still give them all props, it's Keith Thurman. Because I believe he was on a quest to becoming a future Hall of Famer. That Keith Thurman hype, man, hyped me up. When Keith Thurman talked the talk, and he walked the walk. I believe that the welterweight division was going to be, and it was going to be great after Floyd and the Manny Pacquiao. Keith Thurman abandoned, has given up everything, bro. Everything. And now he's going to fight a fight. He said he wants to stay in 147 because he won a title shot. And now he's going to fight Errol the True Spence without the belts. All that time. The 29, 30, 31, 32. 30. Well, let me say, you wasted your prime years. Sitting on the bench, bro. Sitting on the bench. You wasted. You wasted last year, 2022. I hate when fighters be like, that's one of the quotes that I hate. I'm going to fight 3 times a year. You ain't going to fight shit, man. Every time, y'all want I want reporters to say to a fighter when he be like, I'm looking to fight 3 times a year. Man, shut the fuck up. Interview is over. Interview. You're gonna bullshit the whole interview. That's it. Get the fuck out of here. For real, man. Every time a fighter say that, the whole interview, I don't take it serious. I don't take that fighter serious anymore. I'm looking to fight 3. I'm looking to fight this. I'm looking to fight 3. Every fighter say that shit. Boots Ennis say that. Virgin say that. Even my boy T.O. say that. Everybody say this fucking 3-year shit. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. I hate that, man. I'm looking to fight 3 years. Man, you get the interview. Hey, interview over. Vete de aquí. Yeah. Tú me vas a hablar mentira throughout the whole interview. They can looking to fight 3 years. Who? Tell me. Did your manager say he's gonna put you 3 years? Give me the dates. No. Give me the dates. Give me the dates. You're gonna fight 3 years. Listen. Which fighter fight 3 times a year? Tell me. Huh? Not even the young fighters that got no titles is not even fighting 3 times a year. Not even Boots, no Virgil is fighting 3 times a year. Not Conor Benn is fighting 3 times a year. Not Baum Rodriguez fighting 3 times a year. What makes you think that I believe that you're gonna fight 3 times a year? Y esa mentira que esta gente me dan a mí. The saddest thing in life is wasted talent. Dr. Mofongo! Dímelo, mi hermano. The saddest thing in life is wasted talent. Bronx Tale. Robert De Niro. Facts, man. They're going to regret this, man. I'm telling you, they're going to regret this. Hold on. I hate that, man. I don't want to hear that no more. Every time, watch. Every time a fighter says that, y'all gonna think about me. I did. Hey, yo, I'm gonna be like this. Hey, yo, So how many times you trying to fight this year? Before you answer, don't tell me 3. Please don't tell me 3 or the interview is over. Don't lie to my face. All right. Well, how many times you gonna fight? How many times you gonna fight this year? Well, I'm gonna fight 1 time in 14 months. You're telling me the truth. Thank you. Now you're respecting me. When the fighter tells me he's gonna fight 1 time in 14 months, I believe him. That's the truth teller. When a fighter be real with me and tell me I'm gonna fight 1 time in 14 months, I believe you. Now you are a truth teller. You respect me. Don't tell me this 3 bullshit. I dare you to tell me that you're gonna fight 3 times a year. Una pecosa. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Look at even Virgil. All these young guys, bro. Look, I know I've seen contracts. I'm telling you like this, folks. I've seen contracts that you think that these fighters want to fight 2 times a year. No, I'm gonna keep it real. These fighters don't want to fight 2 times a year. These fighters don't want to fight 1 time a year. They want to fight a lot. That's how they make their bread. But the business is not like that anymore. In contracts, it says if you become a champion, you only fighting 2 times a year. In contracts. Yeah, I've read line contracts. So in contracts, it says that if you become a champion, you could only fight 2 times a year. So when people see champions fighting 2 times a year, it's because it's in the contract. It's in the contract before they become champions, even closer to becoming a champion. Sometimes in the contract, it states that if you become a champion, that you're hooked on that promotional company for the next 5 fights. Either you're hooked on 4 more years or 5 fights. Sometimes I'm gonna tell you like this. Sometimes these fighters that don't want to be in the same contract don't want to become a champion. And you know how these guys get them? They be like, you're gonna fight for a champion. And you feel like, damn, they've been doing me wrong. This promotional company, this management been doing me wrong for a while, man. And now, once I'm about to leave, they're gonna put me in a vulnerable situation, a championship fight. I want to leave the contract. If I beat this guy and become a champion, I'm hooked on this motherfucking contract for more years. What you think happened to Gervonta Tank Davis? Gervonta Tank Davis needed to defend his titles 5 more times to get out of that contract once he became a champion. It's a 4-year window that they build you up. And right before you're about to finish that contract and they invested all that money, they hit you with that, you're going to fight for a title. And you're like, now it's either I lose this title, I lose this title fight, or I win and be hooked on this fucking contract that I don't want to be in. You get it? In boxing, they like to put fighters in a very vulnerable state. That's the science with promoters and managers. They know what I'm talking about. Shit, that's why I'm fucking and people motherfuckers trying to blackball me. I'd be telling y'all the motherfucking truth. That's why I be telling y'all, man, support your boy Punch Run Boxing. Don't let them kick me out of the sport of boxing. I'm telling y'all the truth. Smash the like. They put these fighters in a vulnerable state. That's how they capitalize off them. Either you take this or you don't get this. Either you take this or you're going to be in the shelf. Why you think I'd be like, hey, yo, they set up these Dominican fighters? Because you push $200,000 on the Dominican fighters. The Dominican fighters have this ceiling. You give them $200,000, $300,000. That's it. They're gonna say yes to whatever. What I told you about that Michel Rivera and Hector Luis Garcia was just a setup for them to lose. What I told you, and what happened? See, I'm gonna be real. Michel Rivera worked his way to get in the position to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. It was Michel Rivera that deserved that fight with Gervonta Tank Davis. Whether if people thought that he was going to win or lose, and we saw that he lost to Frank Martin, so we probably saying, yeah, he would have lost to Gervonta Tank Davis. Yet he worked his way in the WBA to become number 1 WBA to get a shot at Gervonta Tank Davis. You know what? Maybe they was thinking Michel Rivera is too much of a risk. But get him Frank Martin. Frank Martin was being heavily invested by Errol Spence. Now he's a new guy. They'll probably give Michel Rivera $200K. Shit, let me take the fight, even though that I don't want this fight. Even this guy's not even top 10 ranked. All right, let me take this fight. And then they get Hector Luis Garcia that you know is a champion. You know they could have built Hector Luis Garcia. They could have built them. Shakur Stevenson is not in that division, so that division is really easy to reign. But you know what they do? They put him up against Gervonta Davis. So they put these Dominican fighters going to say yes, and they're going to be like, "But there's an opportunity, the good opportunity." And look, both of them lose. They give Dominican fighters opportunity, but the opportunity is not for them to become something. They don't build Dominican fighters because the Dominican fan base in boxing is no good. Now, if I was a manager and Jason Rosario beat J-Rock in Philadelphia, you know that he was there for him to lose. You build Jason Rosario. You don't give him Jermell Charlo right quick. You let him get his homecoming fight. But you know what they did? They give him Jermell Charlo. You know why? Because they know that Jermell Charlo is the good, and they didn't even try to build Jason Rosario. They tried to build Michelle Rivera, but I think that Lazarus Ali Rivera character, and I think it wasn't doing good. It wasn't catching on, especially when you got Nico Ali, the grandson of Muhammad Ali. It became like, nah. It's getting hard to people believe that. They should have pushed the Trinidad shit. Hector was never going to win, bro. I said that. Hector was never going to win. Even the Dominican, my Dominican people was calling me saying that, "Hey, yo, Diablo, Punch, Diablo, man. You a seller, Diablo, but support us." No. I'm going to tell you the truth. Like I said, I break things down unbiased, logically, and objectively. These guys ain't going to win. They set up to lose, bro. They set up. It's a setup to lose. It's a setup. They don't respect Dominican fighters. They good. They just don't respect the money. They don't respect the money of Dominican fighters, what they bring to the table. I ain't gonna say no name. One manager told me, "I don't care if Dominican fighter wins a gold medal. He's not even worth 5 cents." One of the most prestige managers, there's a lot of managers, I'm gonna tell you, one of the most prestige managers told me, and straight up and told me, and no mean a disrespect, because he knows I'm Dominican. No mean a disrespect. I won't sign a Dominican fighter, not even if he's a gold medalist, for 5 cents. I said, damn. He said, in boxing, there's no money in Dominican fighters. Straight up like that. Straight up like that. I told that to one of the fighters that I was trying to hook up for him to get signed. I was trying to, I'm shopping this, I was shopping the fighter. And I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? So I'm shopping this fighter, and I told him, yo, you know what I told him just so he could be motivated. Because I'll be telling these fighters that I do advise, I'm like, hey, yo, my man. And if you Dominican, I'm like, yo, esa cosa de que ustedes están de humilde, de que humble. I hate that shit. You're not going to sell shit. They're not going to put money. They're not going to do nothing. All you Dominican fighters be coming here with all this humble shit. You're not even relating to the culture. That's what I say about Hector Luis Garcia. Y esto, hablando bien, hablando like you're bougie, like you're so bougie. You're not relating. That's not us. We're loud. Huh? We know how, even the YouTube channel that all Dominicans know how to entertain better than y'all. I think probably the best YouTube channel, the best YouTube hosts are Dominicans out here. Nas, the boxing voice, Ring IQ, Coach Malachi, Pote Dronky, somos Dominicanos, and we doing good for being Dominican in boxing. I think so. Hablamos la mierda. We don't have to agree on everything. We don't have to agree on each other's content. We don't even have to respect each other. I don't know. But when it comes to boxing content creators, I think we're one of the best out here. Y somos dominicanos. But these Dominican fighters, you know, como they like bougie, like they come from a rich home. Sofisticado, hablando bien. Oh, no. Yo pelea con Tang. And Michelle Rivera, you know, he's trying to, I like the way that he learned English and stuff like that. I'm really not a full support of the Ali, the Cassius Clay thing. I get it with the look. I get it. But for me, it was too hard to sell because he don't fight like him. He don't showboat like him. And he don't talk trash like him. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't doing good. It wasn't becoming believable. I think people was actually making fun of, like, come on, man, quit that. He looked more like Tito Trinidad. Jason Rosario got hit with a jab, stuff like that. But Jermell Charlo, he caught the Holy Ghost, looked it bad, bought him, got paid like, well, I think he got paid like what, $300,000 for the fight. Bought himself a Rolls Royce with the whole check, and that's it. He done. Because they put in this vulnerable state. These fighters need to learn how to say no. No. If I was Michelle Rivera, nah, I don't want to fight Frank Martin. I'll wait for Gervonta Tank Davis next year. Nah, I'm not going to fight that. But then if you say no, they put you on the shelf. Because in your contract, it tells you that you have to present your fighter. If the contract says that in this year, you have to fight 3 out of 5 times a year, the promoter or the manager has to present you a fight. You know what I'm saying? So if they present you a fight and you say no, then that's proof. They have proof that, yo, you're not abiding by the contract. We present you a fight, you say no. Okay. We present you another one, you say no. We present you another one, you say no. Okay, you on the shelf. But I would have stressed, like, nah, come on, Frank Martin, come on, man. Let me get Gervonta Tank Davis. If I lose to Gervonta Tank Davis, I'll probably be in a situation like Isaac Cruz. My stock don't drop. But if I lose to Frank Martin, everything that y'all pump now, look, I just made $200K. What I'm going to make my next fight? $50K? That dude, Adamas, is a bad motherfucker. He is bad. Give him Jermall Charlo right now. You understand, Savage? Give it to him right now. Don't wait. Don't give him something harder than that. He's in place for Jermall Charlo. Give him Jermall Charlo. If Michelle Rivera was in place for Gervonta Tank Davis, give Michelle Rivera Gervonta Tank Davis. Don't give Hector Luis Garcia that. Because now people are looking like Hector Luis Garcia. Yeah, he got the belt, but now they're looking at him like, oh, you lost, and not only that you lost, people feel like you quit. So your character, and you got an L. And people don't. It is what it is, man. Between the individual and the bigger. And if you want to become a member to Drunk Nation, I explain in a contract, boxing contract, so y'all understand. Y'all want to become a member? I got a contract for y'all, and we could go. And I did it. Tell my brother Tib Bayless. He saw the live show. It was an hour, so I could tell you how they do fighters. Oh, my where was your question? Was it this one? Yo, Punch, what's the chances now that Regis isn't giving Tio the fight? What's the chances we see Haney versus Lopez? We got more of a chance. This is how it is, Hernandez. We got more of a chance of watching Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez than Teofimo Lopez fighting Regis Prograis, because the WT gave Regis Prograis a mandatory, which they just should have gave him and should have just ordered the Teofimo Lopez fight. So now the haters are saying that Teofimo Lopez, oh, he don't want to fight Regis. No, he just can't fight Regis. Now you gotta put now you gotta put pressure on the business handlers. You gotta put pressure on Top Rank, Bob Arum, Todd DeBuff, and Richard Schaefer and Pro Bellum to make the. I don't know if I don't know if Richard Schaefer manages Regis, but Pro Bellum, you got to put pressure that they could work out a fight. They can negotiate a fight. And to be honest, Regis Prograis should want the fight with Teofimo Lopez even just as much as Teofimo Lopez, even though that he got the strap. But let's not forget that all the money and all the fighters is in Top Rank. They could easily ice out Regis Prograis. You understand what I'm saying? Some people going to be like, don't you talking about Punch, but Regis is the champion. Nah, let's not change the tune. Let's not change the energy. It don't matter that you got the belt. Let's not forget that Demetrius Andre was iced out with a belt. Regis Prograis could be iced out with a belt, because unless if he gets the winner and he try to unify with the winner of Puello and Gary Antoine Russell, maybe we could get that fight. But at the end of the day, Regis Prograis will have to do business with somebody. And Regis Prograis could do. See, Regis Prograis, in my opinion, is in the position that Devin Haney was before the George Camboso fight. You got to come to the top ranked side. You want fights? Come to this side. Even when you got a belt, come to this side. Come to this side. Because you're going to get your money fight. You're 30 plus years old. You fighting also for money. You got the title. Teofimo Lopez is a big money fight. Josh Taylor rematch is a big money fight. You could have got the Jose Ramirez. I do blame the Jose Ramirez, but I understand also the business of boxing. That doesn't mean I got to like the business of boxing. Yet I got to understand the business of boxing. I'm going to tell this to the people. You don't got to like the business of boxing. I don't like the business of boxing. But we got to understand it. It is what it is. It's their business. Regis Prograis, if he don't put pressure on his business handlers, could easily be iced out. He got to put pressure. Nah, I got a voluntary. Let's get this Teofimo Lopez fight. And if y'all feel like Teofimo Lopez is vulnerable right now, so let's get this Teofimo Lopez fight right now. Oh, Top Rank doesn't want to do. Man, look, can I get out the? Can I get this fight? Because this is a big fight. ESPN, I got to get this fight. Y'all got to do whatever it takes to get me this fight. Who is Regis Prograis going to be fighting? See, I was waiting on, what is it? Oh, I get it now. Let's see. I doubt it, though, because he's not ranked in the top 15. I'm thinking, isn't that Red Catch, they have pulled Red Catch out the fight with the meet with Adrian Broner, and maybe this, I'm just putting it out there because Red Catch has tweeted that the fight is not going through. Are they gonna put Adrian Broner versus Regis Prograis, BLK Prime? And this is why Red Catch is mad, because they figure out like, yo, this might not be selling that good, but we might have a good fight with Regis Prograis and Adrian Broner better than Red Catch, and he still get a title shot, but he's not ranking the top 15. It'll be crazy if I see Adrian Broner ranking in the top. Let me just see. Let me see if this is a boxing. Let me see. I just want to know if he better not be ranked in the top 15. Hold on. Let's see the business of boxing. Let's see if something is down the pipeline. That's the way I be checking sometimes. All right. Super lightweight. Let's check the WBC. All right. January 12th. All right. Adrian Broner is not there. All right. Cool. I was about to say, hey, yo. Time out. January 12th. They got Gary Antoine Russell mandatory in the WBC. This is new. I thought Teofimo Lopez beat Sando Martin become a mandatory. I know that Teofimo Lopez is mandatory in the WBO. Teofimo Lopez is mandatory in the WBO. I could see. In the WBC, they got Gary Antoine Russell. I thought he was the mandatory in the WBA. WBC, January 12th, updated. Teofimo Lopez, number 1. Sando 2. Gary Antoine Russell, mandatory. Man, there was more. Man, I got to get Mauricio Sulaiman, man. I feel like, shout out to the Boxing Voice that interviewed Mauricio Sulaiman. I just feel like they should have got a little bit out of him. And ask him about this Gary Antoine Russell mandatory. I don't know. He looking kind of shaky in that he didn't break it down what's going on with Teofimo Lopez and stuff like that. Regis Prograis is going to be at the voluntary. Keith Thurman and Errol Spence, that 154 non-title bout, that shit was crazy, man. I don't know what the hell he was talking about. He's mandatory. Keith Thurman is mandatory for 147 world title shot, but he's not going to get the world title shot, but it's still a mandatory in 154, but it's a non-title bout, but Errol Spence, but they're going to sanction the fight so Errol Spence can pay. They're going to pimp the shit out of Errol Spence too. So you telling me that Errol Spence is going to pay the WBC sanctioning fees, and maybe they're going to pay the WBA. He's going to pay the WBA because remember the fight, the WBA approved this fight. So the WBA gonna want to sanction this fight as well. And maybe the IBF is going, I want to get my money too. I want to sanction this fight as well. So you telling me that Errol Spence is going to be paying sanctioning fees and belts is not on the line to fight Keith from Tom Thurman? And I believe, and I did a video, and I believe this is what's happening, is that they said, look, Errol Spence was like, hey, yo, man, I don't know, man. I can't make the fight. I can't make the weight. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to give this man a title shot. All right, but all right, you could keep the belt, but you're going to have to pay for it. You get me? You could keep the belt. You're going to have to pay for it. You don't got to put it on the line, but you're going to have to pay sanctioning fees like you had that belt, like if you having that belt on the line. You're probably going to pay for the belt fee too. So Errol Spence probably going to be paying, if it's guaranteed paid, what, $5 million, he's going to be paying $60,000 each belt per million. Shit. Errol Spence come out of there paying like 1.2 million off sanctioning fees. I don't know, something like that. Y'all do the math. 6 minutes, I have a whole situation recorded, my guy. Meek Mills was out of the arena in under 2 minutes. I'm pretty sure once he left, the fight continued. He said 6 minutes. Yeah. Shout out to Teofimo Lopez Sr. Let me see the poll. %46 says Timothy Bradley spoke truth. Okay. Again, we was talking about this today. Shout out to Fight Hub, and go subscribe to Fight Hub.
I think he's a piece of shit. You know, you put your hand on women like that, bro. You're a piece of shit in my book, bro.
You know, we learn now. I think when growing up, I believe every man, you know what I'm saying, every a man with moral, you know what I'm saying, will always feel like any man that put his hands on a woman is not a man, right? Until we grow up and we see certain situations, right? We see certain situations. And then we be like, damn, this chick probably deserve it, you know? Or maybe they be like, damn, this man got to be a man enough to walk away and understand what type of damage she could do because of his testosterone. And then these women better stop acting like we're equal too. We're not equal, right? And I don't want to hear it. Or it's physically, of course, we're not physically equal. No. Don't put your hands on me, and I don't put my hands on you. There's people that believe in that type of morals. Don't put your hands on me, I won't put your hands on you. Because I'm gonna tell you like this: they say a man shouldn't hit a lady. When a woman hits a man, she ain't no lady. She a bitch. She ain't no lady no more. So that man ain't gonna respect that woman as a lady no more. Huh? Es una ratrera. That's the way they gonna see her, man.
You straight up lie. Straight up lie. Man, Errol Spence running from Crawford.
I don't think Errol Spence is running from Crawford. I just think that Errol Spence didn't chase Terence Crawford. That's what I believe. I don't think he ran from him. I think he didn't chase him. What else in boxing? I do think that Oscar De La Hoya, you know what I'm saying, pinched a balloon, like not popped the balloon, but you know what I'm saying, like everybody was hyped with Gervonta Davis, Ryan Garcia, and then Oscar De La Hoya came up with this tweet, and then it got us, oh man, don't tell me that we ain't gonna get the fight. What the fuck are this guy's talking about? Come on, Oscar, don't do us like that now, man. We was all excited about this fight. People in and out the sport of boxing was excited about this fight. I'm very pessimistic that this fight is going to happen. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm very pessimistic that all the fights are going to happen. I'm going to give you my realistic fight that's going to happen in 2023. You're going to get mad at me, but I got to be realistic. We need to stop playing. We need to stop being in La La Land. We need to stop being like drop out this month. Oh shit, they dropped out Teofimo Lopez from the WBA rankings. He was looking to fight Puello too. Okay. All right. So this is what I tweeted, guys. This is gonna be my 2023 fights. I just gotta be real. I gotta give you my realistic. I'm not gonna be in La La Land no more. Right? We ain't gonna be in La La Land no more. And I know y'all not gonna like it, but it is what it is. Y'all not gonna like my list of 2023 potential fights. Here we go. Pitbull Cruz versus De Los Santos. Nonito Donaire versus Jason Maloney. Terence Crawford versus Butaev. Danny Garcia versus Brian Castaño. Conor Benn versus Maurice Hooker. Jerome Boots Ennis versus Mario Barrios. Jamal Charlo versus Demetrius Andre. Gary Russell Jr. versus Chris Colbert. That's my realistic 2023 schedule. I gotta be real. I'm not. Don't get mad at me. I am telling you my realistic fights that will come through fruition. Now, of course, I'm not taking out the David Benavidez and Caleb Plant because they said they're gonna announce. They're gonna have to announce. I'm not mentioning the Errol Spence and Thurman is there. Andy Ruiz versus Deontay Wilder. But these are the fights. Let me know. Let me know. See, Pitbull versus Shakur, it's not gonna happen. It's not realistic. I want to see it, but it's not gonna happen. I'm giving you my realistic, unfortunate, my realistic fights. There's a lot of fights we talk about. Oh, and also I believe that Devin Haney and Lomachenko is going to happen as well. But those fights has been out there and announced. I'm talking about these fights that hasn't been announced, that I believe is going to take place 2023. The realistic. I'm not saying these are the fights that I want to see. I want to see Nonito Donaire fight Estrada or Chocolatito, legend versus legend. I want to see Pitbull Cruz fight Shakur. That ain't gonna happen. I want to see Terence Crawford fight Errol Spence. It's not gonna happen. I want to see I do think Danny Swift Garcia versus Brian Castaño is a good fight, though. I think that's a goody fight. And I put it on as my realistic. Conor Benn versus Maurice Hooker. Jerome Boots Ennis not going to be fighting Virgil Ortiz. I want to see that fight, but they're not going to fight. They're not going to fight Thurman. Boots ain't going to fight Thurman. Boots ain't going to fight Spence. Boots ain't going to fight Bud Crawford. I believe that Boots Ennis is going to fight Mario Barrios next. Jamal Charlo, Demetrius Andre, I think that they have to fight. It's like, if you don't fight this year, man, just hang it up. Maybe it is what it is. I don't know what's gonna happen. I feel like they need each other more than ever. Gary Russell Jr. versus Chris Colbert. 130. I believe these are going to be the fights. Maybe they could put Erickson Lubin versus Danny Garcia. Maybe. We don't know. I could put that on the list as well. Who else? Yeah, to be honest, I really don't see Punch feeding Marios to the wolves. But I think so. Now let me know, does my list sound more realistic than whatever people was talking about or we talking about each and every day? Virgil versus Boots. That ain't gonna happen. You know it's not gonna happen. Isaac Cruz versus Shakur Stevenson. That ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Y'all know that. The winner of the winner of Lomachenko and Devin Haney is gonna fight Gervonta Tank Davis. That ain't gonna happen. You know that's not gonna happen. Boots versus that dude Villa, maybe. I will still put Rashidi Ellis versus Boots, though. I think, to be honest, I thought Rashidi Ellis won the fight. Should Jamel Charlo move up to the 160 or stay in 140 in 154, where people are going to be moving up? There's going to be more money for him. It sucks, but we keep not getting the big fights. Facts, Anali. That's why I'm saying these fights, because I feel like we're not going to get the big fights. So I don't even want to be in La La Land. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be in the land of make-believe. So I'm saying that these are the fights that's going to happen in 2023. Pitbull Cruz versus De Los Santos. Nonito Donaire versus Jason Maloney. Terence Crawford versus Butaev. Butaev is the one that had that good fight with I think it was a split decision win by Stanionis. Butaev is a good fighter. I believe that's Terence Crawford and Butaev. Danny Swift Garcia versus Brian Castaño. I believe that's a great fight. Oh man, that's a great fight though. But I believe that fight could happen in 154. Conor Benn versus Maurice Hooker. Boots Ennis versus Mario Barrios. Jamal Charlo versus Demetrius Andre. Gary Russell Jr. versus Chris Colbert. I'm just going by if I didn't even get if we can't even get these fights, I'm like, okay, I don't know what the fuck is happening in the sport of boxing. That's it. These are my realistic fights. Realistic fights. No more make-believe fights. We don't get 50-50 fights no more. Every matchup in boxing has an obvious outcome. Biggest reason the sport is garbage right now. Yep. It's garbage. I mean, I don't even think that we could just, I think boxing right now, I think for the hardcore boxing fans, it's hard to defend boxing. You know what I'm saying? I think that we love the boxing talk. I think we love gossip. We love gossip, boxing talk, debates. But even our debates is all about fantasy shit. Boxing, we talk about fantasy. It's fantasy. What we debate is fantasy. We went look. People went a whole year talking about Errol Spence and Bud Crawford, 60-40, 80-20, 70-30. We was acting like we knew how much money they was getting. BLK came out of nowhere. Then people wanted to be detectives and trying to figure out who the fuck is BLK. And then it's just crazy. It's crazy. All year, gossip talk. All year. It's just like when we talk about Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. Yeah, that fight came through fruition, but it took like what? A year and a half? Almost 2 years? We don't talk about. So I'm just bringing real fights. Canelo Alvarez versus Ryder. I think there's going to be a fight. I think Canelo Alvarez is going to be fighting John Ryder. I don't like the fight whatsoever because there's names out there that's available. Demetrius Andre, Jamal Charlo is available for Canelo Alvarez. If Canelo Alvarez chooses to fight John Ryder, I don't like it. Now, I always say that Canelo Alvarez, I give him the benefit of the doubt. Canelo Alvarez, the 4-division world champion, currently super middleweight undisputed, the cash cow of the sport of boxing. He's done a lot. He's a walking Hall of Famer. But let's be real, let's be honest. There's only a few names that we link to Canelo Alvarez that we want to see. John Ryder was not one of those names. It was Charlo is one of those names that's always been linked to Canelo Alvarez. Demetrius Andre has been linked to Canelo Alvarez since 2014. We're in 2023. It's almost a decade. So when people be like, yo, stop talking about Demetrius Andre, Canelo Alvarez, fuck you. I'm going to keep on talking about it. I've been talking about it since 2014. I want to see that fight. Just like I want to see Bud versus Spence. If y'all talk shit about that fight, well, let me talk shit about my fight that I want to see. I'm a fan of boxing too. If I want to see Demetrius Andre versus Canelo Alvarez, let me see that fight. Let me ask for that fight. Let me preach on that fight. Fuck y'all. I don't give a fuck if y'all ain't want to see no fucking Zach Parker. Y'all don't want to see no fucking Jenna. Get the fuck out of here, man. I want to see Demetrius Andre and Canelo Alvarez because I believe that Demetrius Andre got the skills to pay the bills. I believe that Demetrius Andre brings the skills that is hard for Canelo Alvarez to beat. I believe that skills is what challenges Canelo Alvarez. That skills is what gets Canelo Alvarez very uncomfortable. That's why I want to see that fight. Y'all could play all this fuckery y'all want, all this narrative shit y'all want. I'm going to ask for the fight. I'm a fan of boxing. I'm going to ask for the fight that I want to see too. I be preaching for y'all. Let me preach for me. Shit. I want to see Demetrius Andre versus Jamal Charlo. Don't tell me I ain't going to be talking about I want to see John Ryder versus Canelo Alvarez. What? To enable a narrative? Get the fuck out of here. Ain't nobody want to see no John Ryder. Not even Canelo Alvarez fans want to see John Ryder. Y'all just use John Ryder because y'all don't want Canelo Alvarez to fight those other names that's been shamed. Those other names that's used to shame Canelo Alvarez. So y'all be like, John Ryder is better than Demetrius Andre. John Ryder deserves it more. John Ryder deserves it more than Charlo. John, shut the fuck up. John Ryder don't deserve shit. Fuck out of here. Talking about that John Ryder bullshit. Because that's so fucking fake out here trying to enable a narrative of your other favorite boxing channel. Get the fuck out of here. That other boxing channel could suck a dick. Lying to y'all, hustling y'all. Fuck out of here. Nobody want to see no fucking John Ryder and Canelo Alvarez, you lying fuck. Excuse my language. I just be hating these fucking. Es verdad de que John Ryder, ese maldito palomazo, es un pelagato, eh. John Ryder un pelagato, que no me hable de Canelo Alvarez y John Ryder, mentiroso, sucio, viejo. Anybody in this community that talk about John Ryder and Canelo Alvarez, ese mamaculo de hombre. Anybody in this community that talk about John Ryder versus Canelo Alvarez and mamaculo de hombre, homeless ass in 42nd Street. In the 1 train. Venga a mí con eso. Venga para mí. Dime de John Ryder y Canelo Álvarez una bofetada. Di que Canelo Álvarez y John Ryder, ese tipo que perdió como 5 veces. Y a mí, Alicia B. Parker quit. ¿Qué di que B? He quit. He quit like Jeffrey from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when he thought he won the lotto. I quit. Ya estoy aquí con esa vaina, señor. Háblame de John Ryder. And I feel sorry for y'all because I'll be telling y'all, man, stop. Yo, I understand y'all like these particular channels and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm not going to say that they whack. These channels, they whack. But when you know they spinning this narrative and they know they doing everything to hustle your ass and y'all like this. It's true. It's true. Fuck them, Andre. Fuck them, Marcello. John Ryder for Jack Ryder. John Ryder for, Parker to get the fight. Did you hear what Punch Unboxing said? I be watching that fucking count. Did you hear what Punch Unboxing said? I want you to debate Punch Unboxing. Get the fuck out of here, man. Your narrative pimp don't like that fight. Stop talking BS. Your narrative pimp don't like that fight. Let's stop lying. Yeah, people, stop lying to the people, man. Stop lying to the people, man. Stop being desperate to create a narrative, to create a content just to lie to the people because you hate them other channels that spin the narrative of Demise Andre or Charlo or David Benavidez and Shane Canelo Alvarez, and that's why you trying to say that John Ryder is a good fight. Get the hell out of here. Ese tipo un pelagato. No me lo, hey, Canelo, my friend. Canelo, a.k.a. Kinelo, a.k.a. Cartelo, a.k.a. Cashkelo, a.k.a. Payday, a.k.a. get the fuck out of here, man. No me venga con ese hombre. Canelo Álvarez, te quiero mucho, hombre. No me venga con el John Ryder. No fan, my friend. No. When I saw Canelo Álvarez and his team, they gave me props in Tao Restaurant, New York City, 16th Street. They gave me props, all right? And you know what they say? No, tú eres feo, tú dices la verdad. Tú conoces a Eagle. Está aquí. Y el otro muchacho, Southpaw. Are they here? Mira, ellos estaban ready a dar par de galletas ese día. Yo dije, no, I haven't seen none of them and stuff like that. Nah, to be honest, I never seen them on the media shit, on the media form. Okay. You know what they said? They said, nah, because with certain people, you got to make an example out of them. I said, ay, mi madre. And then outside there was like 10 suburban cars of Canelo Álvarez. Canelo Álvarez, ese tipo yo creo que está con los cartel también. Por eso I call him Cartelo. Yo dije, pero a mí, cuando me hablaron a mí, yo estaba con Eddie Reynoso y cogimos esa foto. I said, no, I don't want to do interviews right now, pero no, me gusta tu canal, los chistes de usted, tú hablas la verdad, me gusta como tú hablas por nosotros latinos. Me dijeron a mí, Potent Drunky. I don't lie, my friend. Pero también yo no hablo mentira. También that's why I could show my face, go to these fights and be like this. And they know that I do skits, I make fun and shit like that. But I'm gonna be real. Canelo, no me venga con John Ryder. Please, dame respeto. I ripequios. No me de John Ryder. Es un pelagato. Es su basura. You said that Demise Andre is a terrible fighter. Ese hombre es un terrible fighter, my friend. Ese hombre es un pelagato, señor. No fight, please. Come on, man, but that's what I mean. Deja la pendeja, Lalo. Deja la pendeja. But at least say the truth conmigo that you don't want to see John Ryder. Deja de estar hablando de Mr. Andre. Di la verdad. Mira, usted, Lalo, mi hermano, dime la verdad. ¿Tú quieres ver esa mierda de que John Ryder y Canelo Álvarez? Dime la verdad, señor. Say the truth. Stop trying to keep a narrative. Don't worry. Nobody know anybody here. Don't enable a narrative, man. You could like the other channels that be trying to shit on these other guys, but keep it real. You don't want to see that fight. John Ryder, think about it, a promotion. John Ryder, Canelo Álvarez, or the Demise Andre and John Ryder. What fight you rather see? Dime la verdad, señor. No habla mentira. Huh? It's not good for the health. It's not good for the health, my brother. Come on, man. I know that you guys don't like them other channels that y'all feel is pro-black channels in the YTBC that be going at Canelo Alvarez and shame. And I know that you trying to debunk the narrative. And I know y'all don't want to coexist with because if they say they want that Canelo Alvarez should fight Demis Andre, you don't want to say it because they're saying it. Di la verdad, señor. ¿Quién quiere ver esa vaina de John Ryder Canelo Alvarez? Nadie. Ni el diablo quiere ver esa vaina. Nobody wants to see that shit, my friend. We never heard no John Ryder, Canelo Alvarez. Ooh. Come on, man. Come on, man. So I tell the people, deja esa vaina, man. Esa vaina, man. That shit is getting washed up. Y'all motherfuckers don't even want to check y'all. Y'all got people that check me. Y'all check me as a boxing content creator like a yo punch. Nah, I don't agree with you with that. I fuck with you with I fucks with you, Punch, but I disagree with you on that. I love that shit. I love when my subscribers keep it real with me, like, hey, yo, Punch, man, I don't agree with you on that, but I fucks with you. Cool. We don't have to agree on everything. But come on, man, I ain't gonna spin no narrative, man. Let's not act like we didn't see what happened in 160. Let's not act like we didn't see that Canelo Alvarez was ranked number 1 in 150 and 154, and he could have been the mandatory to Demis Andre. He didn't ask for that fact. Come on, let's stop playing. Let's stop playing, man. Come on. El único que quiere John Ryder es Canelo Alvarez himself. Así mismito, Lu, ve, que estamos hablando de verdad aquí. Somos hijos y hombres y mujeres de Dios aquí. Eso, el paso de boxeo, my friend. Huh? We speaking the truth. When you come to Punch on Boxing, you could speak your truth. Leave them other channels for a while and be free and be like, yo, Punch, it's true, man. I don't want to see that fucking John Ryder shit. I'm not saying that Canelo Alvarez needs to give Demis Andre the fight, but I'm saying I'd rather watch Demis Andre than Canelo Alvarez than John Ryder. Let's not act. Come on. Y'all could say it. Y'all could even come over and be like, yo, I don't like what Punch on Boxing is saying, but it's true. I don't want to see that fucking fight. Keep it real. Yeah, I don't want to see that. Díselo esa gente. Yeah, I don't want to see that garbage. I want to see Boo Boo first. And if he beats Boo Boo, give him Plant the rematch. If he beats Benavidez, these are the names. It's either Canelo Alvarez, David Benavidez. Canelo Alvarez, Jamon Charlo. Canelo Alvarez, Demetrius Andre. Canelo Alvarez, Bivol. The rematch. Yeah, eso es. Esos son los nombres que queremos. That's it, my friend. Why? Because Demis Andre could have been in the position, and Canelo Alvarez could have been. It wasn't a position to become undisputed at 160, and it didn't happen. He could have fought Demis Andre at 154. So I, as a fan, been waiting since 2014 for Canelo Alvarez and Demis Andre. Pues no me hable conmigo, ¿oíste? Y no me venga con ese rullía de John Ryder. Okay, now. Charlo was in position to get a Canelo Alvarez fight before he got the franchise. So yes, that's a legitimate fight. David Benavidez is the most threatening 168-pounder. He is a WBC interim, and I want Canelo Alvarez to fight also David Benavidez. All right? Canelo Alvarez can fight Dimitri Bivol because I respect that Canelo Alvarez want to get his get back. Ahí mismito, yeah. ¿Verdad? That's it, right? Lalo said, Punch, I got a question. If Andre was fighting Ryder next, would you have the same energy or would you praise him like if Andre was fighting Ryder next, would you have the same energy or would you praise him like Andre's last trash fight? Well, the last fight wasn't trash. The last fight, he stepped up to the 168 for the first time of his career, and he fought just like anybody that's stepping up. They usually fight. That's regular. So it wasn't a trash fight. Actually, that was the most exciting fight of the whole card. But you hate on Demis Andre so bad. Anyway, Ryder. I won't trash Demetrius Andre and Ryder as much as the Canelo because I understand that Demetrius Andre don't get the opportunity as such. I didn't trash Ryder or Jacobs. I wouldn't trash it. I wouldn't like the fight. I would like Demetrius Andre to fight Canelo, to fight Charlo, to fight David Benavidez. For Canelo, don't have to fight Ryder. Canelo Alvarez in position to choose, unlike everybody else, like Demis Andre. Demis Andre could just get what he could get, but Canelo Alvarez could choose to fight anybody in the fucking world. And if he chooses, Ryder is telling me signs, bro. That's the difference between Demetrius Andre and Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez could do whatever the fuck he wants. He's a fucking king in boxing. He could go up and say to the WBC, "I want to fight Makabu," and they actually signed off on it. The WBC said, "Okay." Come on, man. Don't compare the power of Canelo Alvarez and Demetrius Andrade. Why don't you ask Canelo Alvarez to fight Demetrius Andrade? Y ya déjalo así, mi hermano. Why? Why are you keeping that fight? Why? For what reason? You don't want to see. You don't even want to answer the question. You don't want to see Ryder versus Canelo Alvarez. You just busy trying to shame Demetrius Andrade and go from another channel to shame Demetrius Andrade. But you don't want to see Ryder and Canelo. Say it. You don't want to see that shit. You don't want to see it. Right? Be real with me. Be real with yourself. You don't gotta like me. You don't gotta disagree. You don't gotta agree with me. But you don't want to see that fight yourself. You telling me that you rather see Ryder and Canelo than Demetrius Andrade and Canelo? Usted está tú eres un pelagato if you believe that. Tú eres un pelagato, señor. Hablando mentira. That's not good for you. Lalo. I'm going to ask you a question and answer it right quick. You rather see Ryder and Canelo than Demetrius Andrade and Canelo? Any Canelo Alvarez fans that say that, man, is scared that Canelo Alvarez is going to lose. What the fuck Ryder's going to say? How that promotion is going to go? Thank you for the opportunity of Canelo Alvarez for giving me this fight and stuff like that, man. Please. Oh, damn, undefeated. The hell out of here. Deja la pendejada, dime la verdad. Somos hermanos, dime la verdad, Lalo. Come on, my friend. Di la verdad, señor. Say the truth, my friend. Say the truth, man.
Bullshit, motherfucker! You know you're fucking with.
If you want to see John Ryder versus Canelo Alvarez,
You's a liar!
so tú vas tú vas para el infierno con Satanás. Tú le vas a mamar el huevo a Satanás. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah, man. They want, hey yo. I'm telling you, man, it's a war right now in the YTBC. It's a war right now, and there's logical Canelo fans versus Canelo fanboys, bro. That's what they want us to do. It's a civil war. Eso es lo que ellos quieren, a besarle el culo a Canelo Alvarez. Yo no le beso el culo a nadie, señor. No le beso el culo a nadie. Usted besa culo.
About end of discussion. Debate is over. You will write a formal apology.
You have to apologize if you want Canelo Alvarez. Esos son ustedes. The Canelo Alvarez fanboys. Don't mind me, Mito. Here's your award. That's your award. That's your award, man. That's your award, man. That's what y'all want, man. For the Canelo Alvarez fanboys, they can want to see John Ryder versus a Canelo Alvarez. That's the one that they win, man. Toma ahí, sucio. Toma ahí, Lalo, pa' usted. Cómate eso, bien. Ponlo ahí in your fucking trophy case. Man, yo. Oh, man. You guys, man. For real, bro. For real.
Why are you gay?
Oh,
Lesbian? Homosexual? How can I describe you?
Oh, man. They go hype up. Hey, yo, Brian Guzman, bro. if Canelo Alvarez, I'm telling y'all right now, yo, look, I'm telling y'all right now, if Canelo Alvarez fights John Ryder, Southpaw is going to look like a saint compared to me. If Canelo Alvarez fights John Ryder, Southpaw is going to look like a saint. Even Southpaw is going to hit me up and be like, yo, Punch, chill, you're going overboard. That's how bad it's going to be in Punch Drunk Boxing. I don't care, bro. I don't care. I'm saying it right now. If Canelo Alvarez fights John Ryder and Cinco de Mayo, Southpaw is going to look like a saint. Ese tipo, yo, Punch, yo, I think that you're going overboard. I'm saying, like, I might agree, what I'm saying, that, Canelo don't want to fight, but shit, Punch, I think I don't know, man. At least give him a chance. I swear, man, Canelo, I don't want to do it to you. Don't do it, please. Don't do it. Don't you do it, Canelo, please. I respect you and I love you too much. But no me de esa pelea, please. No me de esa pelea. Tenemos a Dimitri Andrei. He's ready to fight. Charlo, and look, you can say that Charlo is vulnerable right now, hasn't been active, but give us the fight that we've been wanting to see. But yo, man, tomorrow we back at it, man. Love y'all. Thanks for the people that tuned in. All the members just keep showing love, man. Thank you a lot, man. I appreciate all the members and stuff like that, all the subscribers. Tomorrow we back at it. If I gave you some good news, man, I hope I could soon this week probably get Sean Gibbons. Interview with Sean Gibbons. Yo, Weird TV, my fault. Weird TV. What's good? He said, yo, Punch, you think that Canelo deserves to pick his next fight, if he feels like he want to take Ryder than a big name after what? Would that be so wrong? I think that Canelo Alvarez deserves to pick his next fight. But I also believe that Canelo Alvarez is just not like everybody else. I believe that he is great. And an all-time great, and probably the great of this era. So I depend on Canelo Alvarez to pick a better opponent than a John Ryder. Because think about it. He lost to Bivol. Okay. He got the trilogy with Triple G. He fought a 160-pounder. He went to the 175. He still have not defended his belt with the guys like David Benavidez. David Benavidez is not available. I understand that. He's fighting Caleb Plant. But Jamal Charlo is undefeated. Demetrius Andre is undefeated. These are two names that's been linked to Canelo Alvarez forever. I want to see that fight. I don't want to see John Ryder. So I depend on Canelo Alvarez after getting those two voluntary fights now to give us the fight that we've been asking for. And I believe these are the fights that the haters and the supporters been talking about. It's not like this is just you don't understand, Weird TV? The haters and the supporters been talking about these fights, the Demetrius Andre and Jamal Charlo and David Benavidez, but he's fighting Caleb Plant. Come on, man. We ain't thinking about no John Ryder. We didn't even ask for Canelo Alvarez to fight Bivol. Cool. You fought Bivol, you lost. We didn't ask for the Triple G trilogy. We didn't ask for it. Okay, we understand you Canelo Alvarez. But what, now you're going to just do whatever you... And look, even if Canelo Alvarez is going to fight Makabu, a lot of people wasn't mad about Makabu. We was looking at it like, damn, all right, man, you just became undisputed. You could get what you want. You know? Why not people say, let's see, why people don't want to say what the things what the fighter that's available. Yeah. Canelo Alvarez, Demetrius Andre, Cinco de Mayo. Why not? Why not that? My last question, Punch. My fault. What's the latest on our boy Tio? Oh, Tio, he once reached his pro grades, and he thought that he was going to be mandated, and he was going to have to decide whether Top Rank wants to do the fight or whether if they don't agree, because this is what he wants. He want to become champion again. He was ready to take it a purse bid. but the WBC didn't order the fight. So now he's not in control. It has to be Top Rank in control to deal with Pro Bellum to get him the fight. So he don't have that control like he did with Cambosos. You know, Top Rank, Bob Arum didn't want that fight. They don't want to pay Teofimo Lopez to fight George Camboso. So Teofimo Lopez went to purse bid. So Teofimo Lopez was, hey, if y'all don't want to give me this fight, I want greatness. I'll take that shit to purse bid. But the WBC did not mandate the fight. They given Regis Prograis a voluntary. So now it's up to Pro Bellum and Top Rank to negotiate a deal if Top Rank wants to, you know? That's the deal right now. And I think that, you know, Top Rank is really not trying to deal with Pro Bellum, but if you take it a purse bid, you know, Cepeda and Prograis was purse bid, was ordered. Who else? Regis, Jose Ramirez, that was ordered. It didn't happen. Jason Maloney is with Top Rank. Nonito Donaire is with Pro Bellum. Is that gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? So we don't know. We don't know. But that's what Tio wants. Who wants smoke? Rapstar said, who wants smoke? He said, who wants smoke? Rapstar gonna go live on the channel and shit like that. He said he got a special guest. Who's a special guest? Who's your special guest, Rapstar Boxing Knowledge? Let me guess. Let me guess who's your special guest. Let me guess. Let me guess. The man, the source that got all the numbers. Let me guess. Man, ain't no special guest no more. That's just a guest. No, shout out to Rick Glazier. Shout out to Rick Glazier. But when it comes to the PBC numbers, it ain't the man. I'm going to trust them numbers. He's always going to say something bad about the PBC. So, could I trust that? He said Mirage. You know, their special guest. Why everybody ducking Devin Haney? I don't think everybody ducking Devin Haney. Devin Haney gonna have Lomachenko right now, and Devin Haney just got a world title, undisputed. George Camboso went from Teofimo Lopez to Devin Haney. Is he being ducked? He's getting Lomachenko. I don't think he's being ducked, man. I think he's getting good opportunities right now. You know. And kudos to Bill Haney and Devin Haney for putting themselves in position. No punch. I rather damn you late Lalo on that one, man. You was thinking about that, man. What happened? You went to another channel and be like, what should I say to Punch on boxing? Come on, man. Nah, Punch. I'd rather see Andre and Canelo. You're right. Canelo is in position to fight whoever. Unlike Andre, I'll make a cash app and cash app you for answering mine and for being pelogato. John Ryder Pelagato, Lalo. Saque pie con ese hombre. Thank you, man. See, it's all about compromising, folks. It's all about compromising, Lalo. Of course, we want to see them each Andre Canelo Alvarez rather than fucking on John Ryder. But God bless you, man. God bless you, bro. He said Rapstar said special guest is Chavo. Come on, man. Rapstar Boxing Night is the voice of the UK, London. And we still haven't even seen look, it's all these fights that's getting paired with. We haven't even heard the official announcement. What's the official announcement of Josh Taylor and Jack Catterall? Deontay Wilder, Andy Ruiz. Thurman versus Spence. Benavidez versus Plant. And I thought that Stephen Fulton was going to be fighting Brandon Figueroa too. I'm telling you, everything is a showcase fight. Everything is a showcase fight. But I love y'all. Love y'all, man. Y'all already know. Have God in your heart. The best thing you can have in your life is God in your heart, a relationship with God. You know, excúsame Dios por toda esta mala palabra. Tú sabes que I'm getting better. I think I'm getting better. You know my sense of humor, God. You know my sense of humor. Hacer la gente reír, tú sabes. But anyway, again, man, the best investment you can make in your life is have God in your heart. We're brothers and sisters, sons and daughters of the Most High. God is the greatest. You're the greatest. Take care of your family, your significant other, man. Get your health right. And and shout out to YouTube Boxing, man. YouTube Boxing. We coming. Love you. God bless, and on to the next.